usually hits the wider holes. He doesn't go inside as much as he goes outside, and they like to break him free. But yet, when they're working out here, and we're getting a little glimpse of them, before the game, they did the flex bone look. They had 2 wings and a setback. I don't know if that's designed to throw Mount Carmel off, but I tell you what, I don't know if I saw that more than 3 or 4 plays last week. But this is playoff time, and coaches make changes for various reasons. One, to throw people off, and one, to take advantage of their opportunities. Maybe that's what they're going to go to.
It's a classic matchup of 2 power teams. And I just think we're going to see Mount Carmel's high-powered offense today is going to keep Rich Stewart and his defensive staff. They're going to have their hands full with us, no question. But Casardo, probably excellent vision, like you said, to find the holes, and lots of blockers in front of him. So our defense is going to have their hands full today too, and it's going to be a great battle. Again, Rick Stewart is the head coach for Hillsboro. When you look at the similarities between the teams, not a lot of people from Mount Carmel have heard of Hillsboro or know much of them, but they've got quite a football tradition also. In fact, if you go back to 1999, the final rankings in the regular season, Mount Carmel that year was rated 8th in the state, and number 9, we had an 8-1 record that year. Number 9 that season was Hillsboro with a 9-0 record. In 2001, they were 8-3. In 2002, they are at 11-1.
And Dan, you talk about a Mount Carmel commitment to football, but listen to this. Dan Schoen unearthed quite a story about the Hilltoppers' level of commitment too.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, where they do their 3-a-days, and it's 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. is their practice time when they start the season. So they go to the school at 9 o'clock. They're not allowed to leave till 9 p.m. And they've also got another player on the team, Josh Ott, who, when practice began this year, had just had his thumb severed in an industrial accident. And he came to practice shortly after having that finger reattached. So that tells you the kind of commitment that these Hilltoppers have to football.
So what you're really saying is, I wasn't paying attention earlier when you were mentioning. I apologize for that.
Well, I ramble all the time, and nobody ever listens around the house either, so I'm kind of used to that.
Well, the captains for both these teams are going to meet at the center of the field. We also take note of Dustin Greenwood. He is the starting quarterback, or has been until the injury. He played defense only last week against Breeze Mater Dei and hobbled out of the game 2 or 3 times. In his place was Nate Schwarzkopf, a 5'11", 190-pound sophomore. It looks like Schwarzkopf is going to get the nod today. Whether they'll play Greenwood on defense remains to be seen, but Schwarzkopf was taking the snaps here before the game. However, this Schwarzkopf kid, he's very talented. He was doing everything in the field last week, returning kicks, doing everything, so he is quite the athlete, and he's really not a sophomore. And by this time of year, a week before Thanksgiving, he might as well be a junior in football lingo. So he's quite experienced. Looks like he's going to be a multi-sport star for Hillsboro High School anyway. And he did throw one very nice 40-yard ball. It didn't get to the receiver, but that's because the route was run different. But he's thrown some very good balls.
Rich Stewart, you've got to admire him as a coach, and I think we all know that what we've shown in a couple of our last playoff games, we've shown just enough to win the games. We haven't shown how we can pass the ball, especially against Benton. It may very well be that Hillsboro could be in the same boat. You look at a couple of their receivers they've got. Number 60, Lamsargis, I believe you pronounce it. He's 6'4", 195. Then they got number 80, Tyler Lee, at 6'5", 195. Look at him standing down there next to the coach. That guy is huge. So if they've got anybody that can throw to this guy, and it's a jump ball, at 6'5", he's probably going to win.
Well, Mount Carmel will be kicking off, and we're just about set for the beginning of the Class 4A semifinals. Not since 1981 has there been so much on the line in a game here at Riverview Stadium. The winner goes to the state championship game next week in Champaign. Hillsboro will get the ball first, deep for the Toppers. There he is, Nicolo Casardo, along with Reggie Evans. Hillsboro's got the noisemakers. The Aces have the noisemakers. Hello to Kevin List. How you doing? And we're set for what should be a great afternoon for football. It'll be Evan Dunkel kicking it off for the Aces. And the fans are standing all around and in the stands and on the sidelines. Here's the kick, and we're underway. They go away from Casarda, and the return man drops the ball, Adam Bowes. He breaks free, though. Now it's finally tracked down and around the 40-yard line. He almost broke it.
Bowen had a hole right up the middle, and at the center of the field, the Hilltoppers will take over, and it is going to be Schwarzkopf, the general. at quarterback.
With a name like Schwarzkopf, you expect great things out of him, huh? Now let's see. There they line it up in that extended I. All three backs. Cassarda the deepest. He's about 6 yards off the ball. 1st and 10, Hillsboro. And the handoff. Ball carry Cassarda. Drilled. Loss on the play. Aces rallied to the cause there and getting up Judd Lewis and Nick Nolan. Lewis looked like he got his bell rung a little bit. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11.
That's what we're going to have to see all day long. Consistently, we're going to have to stop Cassarda. If we can stop him early and maybe get this team down like we've gotten other teams, it's going to give us a better chance. But don't expect Hillsboro to quit if you see that the entire first quarter. They'll be back in the second half, no question.
2nd and 11. Schwarzkopf sets down under center. Now the flags fly.
It's coming from the line judge. Probably going to be either equipment or someone offsides.
And it looks like it's against the Hilltoppers with 1L.
Encroachment lined up in a neutral zone on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Well,
there you go.
Big time.
The officials are being mic'd for the first time ever here at Riverview, and we've got a feed. And that's a 5-yard penalty that takes Hillsboro back to their own 34. 2nd down and 16 now for the Toppers. Schwarzkopf sets the club down with the backs in that extended I. Receiver to the right side. And there's a handoff. The second back this time. And he throws the ball instead after a fake, and it's incomplete. Man, he faked me out as well. I got to watch this kid a little closer. Incomplete pass intended for Chase Connor. And it'll be 3rd and 16. Hillsboro in the black and white uniforms. Orange also their school color, the white tops. Mount Carmel in their home maroon uniforms with the white numerals, the gold helmets.
Isn't that interesting, though? It's 2nd and 16 for a team that we think is going to run all day. They pull out the pass at 2nd and 16. Let's see what they do now with 2 set wide at 3rd and 16.
Now they split into the flex bone. 1 set back Cassarda. Receivers left and right, wings left and right. And Cassarda now in motion, and he gets the pitch. Tries to sweep to the left side. Aces come in on him and grab him down at around the 41. Call it the 36. Gain of 2, but that leaves Hillsboro at 4th and 14. They're going to have to give it up. Doherty and Drone over there for the Aces.
Exactly what we'll need to see. Great swarming defense that time by the Aces. They shut him down from getting outside. Cassarda gets outside on us, we're going to be in trouble.
Chris Hubbard back to do the punting. Witzman and Brewer deep for the Aces. There's the kick, line drive, and it'll bounce at the 35 by both of them. They'll let it roll down inside the 30, inside the 25. And it'll roll down at around the 23-yard line. A kick of 42 yards and no return. And Mount Carmel gets the football for the first time. Let's see who starts at center. It's Brant Arnold who gets the start at center. Acree will rotate in with him. It's Josh Schalk and Chris Johnston on one side of the line. Scott Hanley and Kiefer on the other side of the line.
Tony. Sorry.
What I say?
Drew Hanley.
Drew Hanley.
We got
Scott
the whole Hanley family
I did
there.
that I've not done that all year long. I went to the playoffs. Scott Hanley is not playing today. 1st down and 10 for the Aces. And up the middle, going rough for Drone. He almost got a second start and plunges, still churning. Gets about 4 out of what could have been a loss to the 29-yard line.
Well, let's give him 6. I thought the ball was down at the 25, but we're really starting from about the 23. And now we're at the 29.
Yeah, they slipped on Drone a little bit, trying to stop him, and he managed to thread his way upfield through all that traffic for 6, 2nd and 4. Now Lee Anderson checks out wide to the left side. Wayne Hamill, the tight end, to the right side. We have 2 wingbacks, 1 setback, and Tyler Buss gets the call. Pounds right side, 1st down across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 7 on the play and a 1st down for the Aces. Buss off the right side. He's one of the wings today in that flex bone. It is, of course, Jake Summers and Ryan Morris. Morris is the leading ball carrier on this club. Rhino comes in with a season total of 839 yards. And that flex bone set is what the Aces present on 1st and 10 from the 36. 1 wide receiver to the right side. Morris in motion. He gets the pitch. Looks upfield for running room. Now goes outside. 40, 45, and knocked out of bounds. Looks like a 1st down. About a yard ahead of the marker. 2 consecutive 1st down plays for the Aces. A run of 11 by Mr. Morris on his first carry. 1st down from the 47. The winner of this game will face either defending state champion Addison Driscoll or the Princeton Tigers next week in the finals.
And, the Moms for Football, we're taking donations at the gate for turf shoes. So whichever team wins gets the donation.
Yep. They'll raise a little bit today. Now Drone options right, keeps himself, turns up, wrestled down at about the line of scrimmage, got maybe a yard. First good defensive play of the day by the Toppers, and Jake Summers still waiting for that pitch, never got it. 2nd and 10, Dustin Greenwood helping out on the stop for the Hilltoppers.
Well, let's have to say no gain on that carry for Drone. 2 carries, 6 yards.
Turf not in particularly good shape. We've actually got a warmer day than one might have imagined for this time of year, so.
Probably a little freezing last night. Really didn't help the field at all.
Now Anderson checks out wide to the left side. Backs are in the flex bone. One setback behind Drone, who's under center. That's Buss. Line of scrimmage to the 47. Long count by Drone. Morris goes in motion. Handoff Buss. And across midfield to the Hillsboro 49. He ends up. Give him about 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 7 from there for the Aces.
Well, we're going to try to run this ball right through the middle of this defense. But let me tell you, if they stay stacked in like they are right now, we're going to see that arm of Drone, and we're going to open this defense up.
We may see it on this play. We spread it out now. Here goes Witzman and Brewer to the right side, Anderson to the left. Out of the shotgun, Drone, 3rd down. Instead, he keeps himself after the fake, and he drives towards the marker. He's going to be close. He's inside the 45 to the Hillsboro 44. He's right on that marker.
He's going to be just a little bit short.
Yeah. And it'll be 4th down. The Aces may elect to go for it from here. 4th and 1. It's a full yard as it turns out. And the crowd begins to chant. Those thunder sticks are clapping. It is 4th down. The Aces are going to go for it. 4th and 1. First 4th down conversion of the day. 7:27 to go. First period, no score. Line of scrimmage, the Hillsboro 44. They line it up in the flex bone. Strong side right. Buss the setback. Drone under center. Hands off. Buss has got it. First down and then some. Slipped out on the turf as he goes down inside the 40. Down to the Hillsboro 38. Gain of 6 and a first down, and the drive continues.
3rd first down in this drive for the Aces. 16 yards already for Buss. He, of course, was the workhorse in the first half last week against Benton. And he's taking up right where he left off.
Fans, if you're wondering who that is, if you just turned in, that's Dan Schonert, the former Olney High School All-American in 5 different sports in the 70s.
Oh, man, I tell you, by the time that I'm dead and gone in the 80s, I will have been an All-American in every sport.
Tyler Buss wrapped up as he carries to the left side for the Aces. The Toppers were behind him and ahead of him on that one. He pushed for a yard or 2. Progress to around the 38-yard line.
You never saw me play highlight, did you? You never saw me play highlight.
Well, make it 6.
Yeah.
I knew you were good at equestrian, too. So make it 7. That fine Tiger equestrian team of the 70s you had.
Who was that on the last carry?
That would have been Tyler Buss.
All right.
Okay, enough, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's right.
But you did play football for the Tigers.
Yes, I did.
2nd and 9. I guess that's a long way around about saying that. Drone backs up, looks for Brewer on a slant. There's the throw. Oh, it's picked off by Hillsboro. It was short of the receiver, and now some running room for the Toppers. Hubbard down the left side. He's knocked out of bounds by Drone inside the 40 at the 39. So Hillsboro with the first big play of the game. An interception of Drone. He had Brewer and Morris. Brewer went on a little shorter pattern than Morris, and Drone really kind of threw it between them. Hubbard picked it off. He was by himself when he did. He returns it all the way to the Aces 39, and Hillsboro gets a big break early.
Ball just slightly underthrown, and the Hilltoppers took advantage. They'll have good field position now to start their 2nd drive of the game.
The 8th interception of Drone this year. That's all. First down now. Schwartzkopf and the Hilltoppers take over. Everybody pulled in, the backs on that extended eye, and they hand off to the 2nd man through, and that is Chris Hubbard. He spins his way to the 35, gain of 3 or 4. Chris Hubbard is a junior, a 5'11", 200-pounder. He had a sophomore quarterback, a junior in the backfield. And, of course, they're going to have to figure out a way to replace Nicolo Casarda. That'll be a tough enough challenge. The up back is Devon Fuller, also a junior. So 3 of these 4 we see back there are going to return for Hillsboro.
Watch Casarda on the carry right here.
2nd and 7, extended eye. Casarda gets the call. Everybody leads the way. He bangs his way near the marker. Stopped by Drone, who met him head on at the 31-yard line. A crisp tackle by Drone. It looks like he is short, but he picked up about 6, call it 5 on the play. 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage to 31. 5:23 to go. First period, no score. Aces were driving, and Hillsboro picked Drone off. Now the Toppers trying to march.
They just send so many people into a hole in the line that eventually there's one going to open up as far back as Casarda starts.
Now the back's in the extended eye again, and Schwarzkopf hands off Casarda. Back to Schwarzkopf. He's got a man open. Hubbard, the throw, and it's caught.
No.
Incomplete. Down at the 4. The Aces recovered. The ball flailed towards the deck just in front of the receiver. Thank goodness. And it's incomplete. That pass intended for Connor down there. And he was open.
Man, did anybody expect that on 3rd and short from Hillsboro to run a trick play like that?
Little flea flicker on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and 2. And here come the Toppers in the extended eye. They're going for it on 4th down, their first try of the day. And Casarda bangs his way. Didn't make it.
No.
He stopped, and the Aces will get the ball.
He got maybe a yard.
Nick Winters, Judd Lewis, Noland, and a host in there. And the Aces have the football, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. So the Toppers can't take advantage of the pickoff. One of only 8 this year against Drone. And now Mount Carmel takes over. 4:55 to go, first period, no score. We've got fans listening from around the world on the Shoutcast internet site. I know of Ecuador and Korea. 2 of the countries people are listening to, and we say hello to you today. First down, Aces in the offset eye now, and Summers gets the call, dances through, bangs his way to the secondary, all the way to the 40. He's brought down after a pickup of 9. The stop made by Adam Bowen, the senior. Gain of 9, nice run by Summers.
Nice hole over the left side. Left side of the line seems to be working. That's where we've got most of our yardage, it seems like, so far here in the first period.
And you know what we said all year long, our line gets better by the possession as the game goes along. And we already look to be flexing our collective muscles more on this drive after 1 play. Yeah, that was really a good push by those guys on that strong side. 2nd down and 1 now. And 1 wing back on the backs in the offset. Morris in motion, handoff Summers. Oh no, this is a little tougher challenge that time. And the ball stripped. They're going to give it to Hillsboro.
Oh.
They stripped the ball away from Summers at the last second. It was loose on the deck. Recovered by Connor. That's turnover number 2 for Mount Carmel here in the first period. And Hillsboro has the football right back at the Aces' 38-yard line. Another big break for the Toppers.
Well, if the Aces could hold on to the ball, in that first possession, we got 3 first downs. Hillsboro's had 2 possessions now, yet to make a first down. But we don't want our defense out on the field too much.
Well, we told you this Hillsboro team, tough as nails, and here they are. Now they're in the extended eye with 2 tight ends pulled in. Schwarzkopf calls the signals. Casarda gets the call, bangs his way close to the 35. Give him about 2. A long 2, 2nd down from there, and we'll call it 7. For the Moms for Football, look at the sides of the field, those 129 steps to the top of the stadium. And they are decked out with all kinds of footballs with the players' names on them, even the tombstones on the side of the hill with the victims of the year of the 12-0 campaign. Now 2nd down and 7 for the Hilltoppers, back to that extended eye. And Casarda, they play action fake to him. Schwarzkopf's open. He runs and tucks now, and he's knocked out of bounds by Butler. And around the 31-yard line, not enough for the first down, but he gained about 5 on the play, and it's 3rd and 2. He tucked, looked like he wanted to throw. His man was Tyler Lee, was not open. Butler knocked him out of bounds. We're down to 3:33 to go, first period.
And that's score. That's about the 10th play for Hillsboro. And really already, that's their 3rd pass. It would have been a pass attempt. They couldn't find anybody open, but it's the 3rd time they've tried to pass. I don't think that's what we were expecting. I think we were expecting to see a lot more running.
Tight ends both in, 3rd down. Balanced line, backs in the extended eye. 3 of them back there, hand off to the up back. Nothing there. And let's see who grabbed him down from underneath. It was for the Aces. I didn't see. Was it Nick Winters or was it Cheeseman? Nick Winters, I think. Gain of only, well, don't call it any. No gain. 4th down and 3. Line of scrimmage is the 30-yard line at Mount Carmel. Aces in the semifinals for the 6th time. All time, 3rd in a row. Hillsboro here for the first time, and they don't look intimidated at all. 4th and 2, extended eye. Everybody in tight. Schwarzkopf sets down under center. Calls, there's the pitch. Casarda cuts inside. First down, then some. Drone stops him inside the 20. And around the 19, that's the perfect hole that they like to create. And Casarda, so smart, not blessed with speed, not blessed with size, but he's run for 2,100 yards now on that carry. That put him over the 2,100-yard mark. A gain of 12 down on the 19-yard line. He's at 2,101 yards now, Casarda is.
That is Hillsboro's first down of the day.
And it comes for them at the best of times. They've got Fuller, and then Hubbard, and then Casarda in the extended I. And here's Schwarzkopf, and there's the handoff. Niccolo prances off left side, cuts inside. Butler saves the day by reaching back. Otherwise, that might have been 6. Inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Good stop by Butler. Gain of 6, second down. And suddenly, Casarda has found holes on 2 consecutive plays.
Just watch it. The ball will keep going to Casarda until we stop him now.
2:11 to go, first period. No score. Hillsboro bids to go on top. Only once all year the Aces trailed. Now here is the quarterback Schwarzkopf, and there's the pitch, and there's Casarda. Runs, bangs into one of the linemen, he brings him down. Lewis doesn't let him get any further than the 12. It'll be third down from there, third and a long 3, gain of a couple. Judd Lewis on the stop. We're down to 1:45 to go in the first period. The Aces have turned the ball over twice, once on an interception, once on a fumble. This second turnover, Hillsboro's trying to take advantage of. The Toppers 11-1, the Aces 12-0. Schwarzkopf sets the club down, backs in the extended I. Third and 3, big play here. Schwarzkopf calls, hands off. Casarda dances up the middle. He bangs off of one, has the first down, bouncing his way to the 6-yard line. He slid off of Summers and gets the first down. And it's first and goal, and that's exactly what Rich Stewart said. Casarda has the ability to make you miss. That may be his best talent as a running back, and it showed there.
He's carried the ball 4 straight times, and he's just going to keep carrying it. We're not able to stop him right now. He's had 4 runs of 10, 6, 2, and 7. And watch, here we'll go to him again.
1:09 to go, first period. Casarda will get the handoff. He does, and he's got a big hole, and he may get in. He stopped shy of the goal line down near the 1. Maybe further out than that, maybe the 2, but he sure looked like he was going to make it, didn't he? Gain of 4, second and goal from there. And suddenly, over the last 4 or 5 carries, we've only stopped him once.
You know, it just looked to me from what I had read about Hillsboro that they were out of their game plan on those first 2 possessions. They were trying the trick plays, trying to pass the ball. It's give the ball to Casarda. That's the game plan. And now it's working for them.
Down to 39 seconds to go in the period. Now they're a little bit tighter in that extended I behind the quarterback Schwarzkopf. They're at the Aces 2-yard line. And guess who gets the call? Casarda, big hole. Hey, Lewis plugs him up. He didn't make it. Drones and Summers stops him. On the primary for the Aces, it looks like Nykirk. But he got 1, and it's third down and goal from the 1. Will we get a snap off before the end of the period? We're not sure. Hillsboro going into the sun.
I don't think they want to. I think they've got the wind at their backs for the extra point if they go the other way.
And they'll let the clock expire. Well, we have 1 quarter in the books. It's the Class 4A semifinals. The Aces have turned the ball over twice, and Hillsboro is at our 1-yard line. No score, back in 60. 60. We got a ball game.
Set their own course, to travel their own path. And when the course is blocked or the path uncertain, there's a friend nearby who can help clear the way. With the insurance plan we didn't think we could find, the mortgage we didn't think we could get, the investments we know we need to make. Solution, Union Planters.
We were there when you were struck. I'm so sorry. With the adventure of driving. The joys of marriage. The pride of home ownership. So now that you've discovered the rewards of a growing young family and you need more life insurance coverage than you can get through work, there's still no one better to talk to than the State Farm agent you've always trusted to care for your car, your home, and you. State Farm is there for life.
Here is Schwarzkopf. Calls and hands off Casarda. Big hole. Looks like he has it. Touchdown. A 1-yard plunge for Casarda, and Hillsboro has the early lead in the game. 6-0. They score 3 seconds into the second period. The second time all year that Mount Carmel has trailed. And that's all. And we're behind for now the second time. Hillsboro leads 6-0. Now the Toppers will tack on 2. They really do not have a kicking game. And Casarda in the back of that extended eye. Schwarzkopf will keep it himself this time. And he angles for the end zone. And he didn't make it. He's wrapped up short. Summers on the stop for the Aces. So the 2-point effort is denied. But Hillsboro has the lead. It's the Toppers 6. Mount Carmel nothing. This is Aces football. 60.
At the First National Bank, our name hasn't changed since 1906. In today's banking industry, that's pretty rare. We take pride in expanding our services and products while remaining the friendly hometown bank people prefer. Checking and savings accounts, competitive loan rates, convenient drive-through, 24-hour ATM, a real community bank. Our heritage and commitment are found in you. The First National Bank with locations in Mount Carmel and Allendale, we're here for you. An equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wabash General Hospital is pleased to announce their newest service, Convenient Care. Convenient Care offers patients the opportunity to access non-emergency medical care from skilled physicians after regular doctor hours and for about the cost of an office visit. Simply arrive at Wabash General Hospital's emergency room during the hours of 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays or noon to 9 p.m. on weekends and holidays and request the Convenient Care service. Convenient Care at Wabash General Hospital.
It is Summers, it is Morris and Witzman deep for the Aces. The kick will come from the Hilltoppers. Hubbard, here it is. Down the middle, who wants it? Witzman, and around the 10 to the 15, 20. Good running room, middle of the field. Now he goes to the right side, still on his feet. Across the 30, 35, and near the 40, across that mark. And out of bounds he goes. Great return by Blake Witzman to the 43.
That was the spark that offense needed right there.
Let's see if the Aces can take advantage of that big return by Mr. Witzman.
I think we can see now the 2 keys for the Aces the rest of the game. 1, hang on to the ball. 2, stop Casarda.
And what a challenge number 2 will be. Moore's going to have to keep the ball an awful lot. Now let's see what the Aces do here. We haven't kept the ball very long so far. Anderson checks out wide to the left side. It's 2 to the right side. Brewer and Witzman. And Drone hands off to Morris, who fights for yards. Leg tackle brought down. These Hillsboro kids stay right with you. Morris gets maybe a yard, maybe none, second down.
So I think what I hear you saying, Scott, is our offense could be our best defense. We got to keep the ball on the field, keep the ball out of Casarda's hands, and we'll be okay.
No problem.
Yeah, it's easy.
So far we've had a little problem, huh? Anderson checks out wide to the left side, 2 to the right side, and thrown out of the shotgun with Summers back there. There's the pitch. Here's Rhino trying to get some running room. Nope, they bring him down. They stay right with him. Nice tackle back there, and it's Casarda who made the initial hit. He stayed right with Rhino, running back to running back. And Rhino took a loss on the play of 1. 3rd and 11 now for the Aces. Line of scrimmage the 42. Mount Carmel, the only undefeated team of the 4 remaining in the state tournament. Hillsboro knocked off 1 last week. Mater Dei, who was a number 1 seed. Now 3rd down for the Aces and 11. Here goes Brewer and Witzman wide right. Strong side right. Now Hamill checks out that way. In fact, we've called a timeout. The Aces have called a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. 10:34 to go, first half. Hillsboro 6, Mount Carmel nothing. Back in a moment.
Okay.
I don't think so. TV 12 fans, the replay of the game tonight is at 7 o'clock on UPN 12. Cables.
It's a great time for a game with the friends, but make sure you're in the right place. SafeElectricity.org wants to remind you to stay away from substations and other electrical equipment. If the ball goes over the fence, leave it there. Get adult help and call the power company. No matter what you're doing, play it safe around electricity.
This safety message is a service of Mount Carmel Public Utility Company.
Everyone at Lamac Engineering would like to wish the Golden Aces a great season. Lamac Engineering Company, providing complete civil engineering, construction, and surveying services to the Wabash Valley since 1938. LeMac Engineering is located in Mount Carmel and Princeton. Their staff includes professional engineers and land surveyors. LeMac provides complete civil, municipal, transportation, and environmental engineering services. For all your engineering needs, contact LeMac Engineering, 323 West 3rd Street, Mount Carmel. Call them today, 262-8651.
Out of the shotgun drone, strong side right. He backs up, appears to have time. Now they're in on him, and he's popped as he delivers the pass, and it's incomplete, and it's 4th down. And a hit to Tyler Lee. He was basically unchallenged, but drone looked like he had some time, and Lee kept working. And it's 4th down. And the Aces look to give up the football. And how about that comment from Rich Stewart? He said, I've got 2 videos of these guys, 2 game films, and I haven't seen them punt.
Yeah.
Well, now he gets to look at it firsthand. The drone, Luke Drone will deliver the punt. Schwarzkopf, one of the 2 deep for the Toppers, and he barely got the kick away. It was almost blocked, fielded by Bowen at the 20. Almost got him in the back before lost it, Mickey Deming, but now he rolls left side, and there's a nice stop over there. And it, who made that stop? Was that Nykirk over there? Might have been. Bowen on the return down at the 23, and that's where Hillsboro takes over. Well, it's a nervous time now on the Aces sidelines because Hillsboro has the ball and the lead. When we trailed Salem, we marched right down and scored.
And of course, this is Hillsboro's first ever appearance in a semifinal game. Right now, though,
you can't tell.
They don't look too nervous about it. The Aces are the ones playing a little bit tight right now.
And here is Schwarzkopf. The back's in the extended eye. Everybody else pulled in. 1st and 10. And he rolls and keeps himself. He's wrapped up and dragged down for a loss, staying right with him over there. Where the Aces was Judd Lewis. He got only 1 on the play, maybe that much. 2nd down, line of scrimmage, the 22. Packed house here today at Riverview Stadium, as you might imagine. The winner goes to Champaign. The state championship game is Friday the 29th at 4 p.m. at Memorial Stadium, home of the Bears. And, yes, the Illini. I'm not sure you can say any more about the Bears, come to think of it. 2nd down and 10. Backs in the extended eye. And here is Schwarzkopf. Hands off. Cassarda counters back to left side. Has running room. Almost broken open. Nice misdirection by Cassarda. Drone stays with him and brings him down at the 28-yard line. Gain of about 6, 3rd and 4.
Boy, had me fooled that time. I was watching the wrong guy in the ball. That's 20 plays now for Hillsboro. 13 of those have gone to Cassarda. He's got 46 yards already.
That's 65% of the plays so far have gone to Cassarda. 3rd down and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 28. It's been a long time since we've seen a running back with this kind of workload. Now a timeout called by the officials. 9:05 to go, first half. Hillsboro leads 6-0. The Aces have turned the ball over twice and punted once. Now on 3rd down, the backs are in the extended eye, and Schwarzkopf gives the pitch. And the pitch all the way back of the 15. Cassarda wisely falls on it back of the 15-yard line, but it's a loss of 14 on the play. An errant pitch out, the first Hillsboro mistake of the day. Yeah, he fell. Well, it's a fumble recovery, actually, because it's not a rushing attempt.
Okay.
Right, Ryan? It's a fumble recovery, not a rushing attempt, right?
Rushing attempt goes
for 10. For 10? Okay. Schwarzkopf gets the -14. Now they're going to have to give it up on 4th down. And wait a minute. They take the snap of the Aces, whistle the play dead. They throw a flag. Just as the Toppers were taking the snap. And let's see what that goes. One official says, give me the football. Okay. And Chris Hubbard does that. They're going to mark it off against the Toppers. They must have lined off offsides. And that'll cost them 5 yards now to the 10. So he's going to be punting from the end zone.
Offense lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
So it's 4th down. Now, the return men for the Aces, Witzman and Brewer, move up to the 45 of Hillsboro, so we're going to get great field position here. Hillsboro fans really letting, I guess the official will have it over that call. There's the snap. Hubbard gets the kick away, and it's pretty good. It drives Brewer all the way back to the 45. He catches it over his shoulder going the other way, and he's jersey tackled and brought down at the 46. He got a return of only one. What a punt.
Boy, you got to give him, what, 50 yards on that punt?
And from the 10, you're right, a 50-yard punt. He had the wind to his, and it is gusting now 8 to 10 miles an hour, so he had the wind to his back, but what a punt. And the Aces start a lot further back than they thought, but still not bad. 1st and 10 from their own 41. 8:12 to go, first half. Hillsboro 6, Mount Carmel nothing.
What's that? It's gusting what?
Gusting 8 to 10 miles an hour.
8 to 10.
Yeah. What did I say?
Oh, you are good.
Yeah. That's an 8 to 10 right there. That's,
you know,
until you actually maybe 12 to 14.
Until you get the chance to work with you, you just don't know how good you are, Scott Allen.
You know, I was a meteorology minor, in college. 1st and 10, very minor, by the way. Luke Drone fakes, now hands off, and he's drilled hard. And brought down before he could really get chugging. Nice job by the lineman that you referenced early, Dan, Josh Ott, 6 foot 215. Gain of only 1, 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1 yard on the
line of scrimmage is the 42-yard line. And we've got our hands full here this afternoon. Now Lee Anderson checks out wide to the left side. The Aces send 2 to the right. Brewer and Witzman, 1 set back. Morris drone out of the shotgun. He takes the snap, backs up. Now he has time, now he throws, and it is caught by Witzman at the 35, 30, 25. Witzman down at the 23. That's a gain of 34 yards. And Witzman catches the ball over the middle, and it's a first down for the Aces. Line of scrimmage, the 23. How many yards for Drone now?
Passing, that's his first completion.
Okay, so that is the first. And how many yards again was that?
That'd be 34, so is that what he needed?
30,
what did he need?
He needs 49 to break the record. 48 to tie, so he's 15 yards away from the record. That's the least of his concerns now. 1st and 10. And again, 3 receivers. Drone keeps this time, spins his way across the 20. Fumble! Is he down or is it a fumble? No!
Oh,
it's
no.
Another fumble. And Hillsboro has it. Drone was spinning his way, trying to fight for yards, and another fumble. That's the 3rd turnover by the Aces. And Hillsboro takes over at their own 16-yard line. Wow. We just got the big pass to Witzman. We were starting to open up a little bit. 2 fumbles and an interception. Can you believe it? And Hillsboro, with the lead, has the ball at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Schwarzkopf sets the club down to the extended I. And hands off. Casarda met hard. Johnson got a hand on it, but Noland and Summers finish him off. At the 17. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. See if the Aces have responded and found a way to plug those holes that Casarda is finding. Gain of 2. 6:47 to go. Well, that's the most turnovers we've had in a game this year, the most giveaways we've had in a game this year, and we're still midway through the 2nd quarter. Back to that extended I. Casarda with a balanced front. And will he get the call? No, Schwarzkopf's going to throw the ball. He fires on the fly. It's for the tight end, and it is tipped away by
Good
Doherty.
Play.
Excellent defense by Doherty as Chase Connor went for the ball at the 48 on the turnout. Incomplete 3rd down. Could have been played any better.
That's Schwarzkopf's 3rd attempt already. All 3 have fallen incomplete.
And Clint Doherty, who they call Dog Funny, by the way, in case you missed that nickname last week. Dog Funny. Nothing funny about his play that time. He was right on it. He was dogging Connor. 3rd and 8 now after the incomplete pass, and the toppers split out of the extended I. Receivers left and right, wings both ways. This is the flex bone, just like Mount Carmel runs. Except one more real wide receiver. And a handoff, ball carrier met and stopped. Nolan Summers on the stop that time. Nothing much for Hubbard, and Hillsboro will give up the football. 4th down and 7. The Aces should get it in pretty good position. Let's see how the wind has died down now.
Yeah, you said that last time, and they boomed a 50-yarder. So
the wind not as much of a factor for now. He kicked a 50-yarder the last time. Now an official's timeout. And what, does Hubbard have something on his wrist?
Well, there may be some blood or something that...
yeah, he may have to... Is he going to have to come out?
Going to have to get the biohazard kit out and clean him up.
Well, he's the punter, so they better fix him up in a hurry, or they're going to have to call a timeout and waste some time to get him ready. And I'm not sure the coach of Hillsboro's too thrilled about it.
I think Rich Stewart's figuring out he can waste a little time here by John at the officials.
Now, Hubbard says, am I okay? Yep, all free and clear. No, nothing on my wrist.
He had some tape or something on his wrist they were looking at.
And now as Hillsboro called the timeout, now the coach is going to have to talk to the official on the field, no less. Way on the field, no less. Is there a timeout or not? Now there is a timeout. The fans are starting to boo. Do something here, guys, and they did. Timeout on the field. 6:02 to go, first half. Hillsboro leads 6-0. This is Aces football. The 30.
When a coach builds a winning team, he uses quality players. When local contractors start a job, they rely on Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel for quality ready-mix concrete. Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel is the only area concrete producer certified by the National Ready Mix Association. Engineers and local industry like the power plant and Toyota have come to depend on Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel for quality concrete ready mix. It's the most concrete idea in town. Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel says, pour it on, Aces. Come in to Robert Walter Furniture for a great deal on a good night's sleep. Robert Walter Furniture Company has a complete line of bedding with name brands including Spring Air, Park Avenue, and Symbol. In-stock sizes include twin through queen. Robert Walter Furniture even carries the Never Turn bedding. And at Robert Walter Furniture, special orders are always welcome. If you're needing new furniture, head to Robert Walter Furniture, 526 Market Street, serving Wabash County since 1868.
Gets a kickoff under almost a moderate rush, and Brewer, fair catch. Well, did he make a fair catch? Apparently not. Flag down. He might have made the fair catch.
I think it was he was too close there. You got to give him room. There was no cushion there, so that's going to be on the toppers.
Yards, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be tacked on. Brewer made the catch at the 46. There's no doubt there was a topper right on him, and we didn't see a signal from him, so they're going to gather the officials. They may call that flag against Hillsboro, and I'm sure Rich Stewart's not going to be thrilled with that one.
Yep. That's against the toppers.
They already messed around with his punter's bandages, and now they're going to mess around here. And
well, look at Coach Stewart there. He acts like he wants to be part of the crew, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Just right out there with the officials.
Must be an official at heart. I will say one thing. He's a great guy. I had him on the phone. I mean, man, this guy he's very impressive. And you know what? He's the building trades instructor. I had trouble getting him this week because every morning he was out with the students at Hillsboro building a house.
On the kicking team, 15 yards from the flag, be first down.
And we're, of course, right here, the visiting side. You can hear the reaction there.
You know, Hillsboro fans think they're getting homer here, but I understand this crew's out of the Springfield area, which is much closer to Hillsboro than it is Mount Carmel.
Well, they're assigned by the Illinois High School Association. Who knows? Hillsboro may have seen these guys at some time earlier. Now, after the mark-off of the penalty, it's 1st and 10 from the Hillsboro 40.
That's the break we needed, Scott. We're going to get it going right here.
2 receivers right, 1 left, out of the shotgun drone. He gives the pitch, and here's Morris with some running room outside. 45, 40, first down, knocked out of bounds, inside the 35, inside the 30.
He's inside the 20, Scott.
You're right, all the way inside the 20. They kept going. And out of the 16-yard line, they're going to mark him. How did he find all that running room down the right side? He kept tiptoeing the line down there. Looked like he was going to get stopped at the 30, and he kept going. And a run of how many yards there?
24.
A huge run by Morris, and the Aces have the ball 1st and 10 at the Hillsboro 16. Now Anderson and Witzman check out wide left. Brewer alone on the right. Out of the shotgun drone. And he fakes to Morris. Wants to throw. Has time. Fires a little for Hamill. Incomplete. Over the middle, Hamill. Ball thrown to his right, and Wayne slipped out on the turf at about the goal line trying to make the catch. So it is 2nd and 10 now. Hillsboro 6, Mount Carmel nothing. Hilltopper scored 1 play into the 2nd quarter and a 1-yard run by Nicolo Casarda. Aces have turned the ball over 3 times today, 2 fumbles and a pickoff. And we punted once.
And we get the ball in the end zone, we could take the lead in the first half with all of that going against us.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right, strong side left, thrown out of the shotgun. Second down. And he gives the pitch left side. Rhino trying to run. Running room to the 10, to the 5. He might get in. Touchdown! Ryan Morris! Morris found the angles from the left side and scores from 16 yards out. And the Aces are on the board. We're tied 6-6.
Well, that's how you're going to beat that 4-4 stack defense. Just run them outside. Your end comes around, contains. We get outside of him and we score. Great run by Morris. Good blocking by the line.
And Morris has put the last 40 yards of this drive together. He had runs of 24 and then the touchdown run of 16 for Mount Carmel. And this extra point could give the Aces the lead. Luke Drone will try to tack on the point. Brewer holds. Here comes the snap. Ball down. The kick is up and it sails to the right but is no good. May have been partially deflected. You know, we've been very good the last 2 weeks at conversions. Now we miss one. And the game is left tied. 6-6. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Aces football.
Collision and Customs does body work and only body work. Pure and simple, because when you have an accident, getting your car repaired right the first time is the most important thing to you, and it's the most important thing for the professionals at Charlie's. They use top quality equipment to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. Free estimates, insurance work, glass repair, and free pickup and delivery. That's Charlie's Collision and Customs, 1/2 mile off West 3rd on Kniep Road in Mount Carmel. Call 262-5976.
Show me the money. This is Rodney Bishop of Bishop Motors inviting you to stop by and check out our fine selection of used cars, trucks, and vans.
You'll find quality program vehicles from major manufacturers at Bishop Motors, plus vehicles as low as $24.95. Our quality selection and prices can't be beat.
Show me the money.
Remember to show him the green because Rodney needs the money.
Stop by and see Rodney at the temporary location of 121 Walnut Street in Mount Carmel.
Show me the money.
Deep for Hillsboro, Reggie Evans and Nicolo Casarda. We're tied 6-6 now. 5:32 to go. Quarter number 2. Aces will be kicking off from right to left. Dunkel with a high kick. It's going to come Evans' way over here at the 10. He fields it. Starts upfield to the 15, 20, 25. Gets by 1, 2, 3. Still going. Finally bumped around by Rafferty and dropped at around the 33-yard line. And if Ross Rafferty doesn't make that stop, if he doesn't bump him down, it may be 6.
The Toppers do a good job holding on to the ball also. He was hit several times. That was Evans on the carry, hit several times, but he wasn't about to let go of it.
1st and 10 now for Hillsboro. Game tied 6-6. Line of scrimmage, the 33-yard line. Wings both ways, receivers both ways. One man in motion, that's Fuller. There's the pitch, Casarda, the lone setback. Turns left, cuts up, gets by one, and now gets progress. How about that? He slid off of Judd Lewis and gets to the 47, where Butler and Summers bring him down. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Full house. The game started at 2. The gates opened at noon. They were lined up at 9:30 this morning. Can you believe that? Huge crowd here today for the semifinal. 2nd down. Now back to the extended I go the Toppers. Line of scrimmage to 37. Casarda the deepest of the backs, and he gets the handoff. And we wrap him up. They reached around. Nice job there by Chris Johnston, who wrapped him up first, half swinging around from defensive end. Summers brings him down. No gain on the play, 3rd down.
We're going to give him a loss of 1 on the play, and that's only the 2nd time that he's carried today that he's lost yardage. Of course, he lost a yard on the first play of the game. He's got 51 yards on the day.
But his last 3 or 4 carries now, he's had a little more trouble getting the yards, right?
Yeah, 2, 4, and 1. After that touchdown, he's at 6, 2, 4, and -1. So maybe we figured out how to shut this guy down.
3rd down now for the Toppers. Wings both ways. Receivers are split. One setback, and we jump. And the sophomore
that won't be a first down, though.
Yep.
Still won't be a first down. First penalty of the day against the Aces.
And it's not on anybody because the whole front line jumped. The officials will talk it over, assuming they didn't see anything on the offensive front.
Have a dead ball, encroachment on the defense.
Ooh, that's a generous 5.
Still 3rd down.
Just about got first down on that.
Oh, my land. Look at that spot. All the way
Man.
to the 42.
That's like 5 3/4.
Yeah. 3rd and maybe less than 1. So the tight ends are both in. Back to the extended I. for the Toppers, and they end off second back through. Hubbard's got it, diving, lost the ball. Oh, they're going to roll him down. They're going to roll him down.
Maybe the ground caused the fumble.
Yep, he was down. Aces fans hoot and holler, but he was down. First down all the way to the 50-yard line. Gain of 8. Good call by the official. First down now for Hillsboro.
Okay, see, now we had shut Casarda down. He wasn't getting any yardage, so now they're mixing it up a little bit, and they're going to make the defense start wondering again. We were really keying on Casarda. He's quite the slippery runner, isn't he, Scott?
Yep. On the defensive ends today, there's Michael Cheeseman and Chris Johnston. Nykirk and Nolan inside on that forefront that we present on 1st and 10. Backs in the extended eye, and now Casarda gets the call. Cheeseman reaches around and wraps him up. He gets help, but Michael made first contact at the 50-yard line. No gain of the play, second down. Our guys are just having to work extra hard outside there on the end of those lines to wrap around and get him. They've got time if they can wrap around because he starts 7 yards off the ball. 2nd and 10, but you're right. They'll come back to Hubbard or something else now and keep us honest. Here now on 2nd and 10. The Toppers, and they fake to the tailback. Now they're in on him. A sack. Johnston wraps Schwarzkopf up and sacks him back at the 41. A loss of 8. A sack for the Aces, and it's 3rd down. 2:57 to go here in the first half in a tie game, and a big play by Johnston. Now it forces Hillsboro into something they really don't want to do. A passing situation on 3rd and 17. Hillsboro scored first. The Aces have countered on a 16-yard run by Ryan Morris. We're tied 6-6.
And that was your All-Stater making the play.
Chris Johnston named first-team All-State along with Luke Drone earlier this week. And Schwarzkopf gives the deep pitch. Casarda wants to throw. Back to Schwarzkopf. He wants to throw. Now he gets away from Butler. And they're trying to track him down. He's down the right sideline. Finally knocked out of bounds by Nykirk, Summers, and Winters, short of the first down at the 43. Well, is that a weird play? A little flip to the side to Casarda. Casarda threw it back to the QB. Then Schwarzkopf ran up the field, and he's 4 yards shy. Give him 13 on the play.
15.
I don't know who you give it to after all that.
That's the first completion of the day for the Toppers.
And it's by
Casarda.
Casarda.
To Schwarzkopf. And you know what? I wish Schwarzkopf would have thrown again because I believe it was a forward pass the first time.
4th and 3.
And now they're going to punt. Scott's having a little trouble with his mic. That's Hubbard on the punt. And we're going to let it go into the end zone.
And it will go into the end zone. Thank you, Dan. So that is a punt of 42 yards and no return. Well, the Toppers gave it their best there. Almost dug themselves out of a huge hole. Now the Aces have a chance before halftime. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first half. Remember, we scored with 1 second to go last week against Benton in the half. Timeout by the officials. Aces will line it up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now one of the Toppers has his helmet off. And do we have an looks like we got an equipment problem perhaps with, I don't know. Johnson doesn't seem to be walking off like it's an equipment problem. Anyway, the officials, I guess, have got order restored, and we're set to go now. The Aces have 80 yards to go to get the lead here before halftime. Drone under center. He has 3 to the left side, 1 to the right. Empty backfield behind him. Quick swing pass. Morris has got it. Gets by 1. 25. Down the left sidelines. 30. Across that mark. Then pushed out of bounds by Casarda at the 31. A gain of 11 and a first down. On the swing pass from Drone to Morris. Stop. The clock did with 2:03 to go in the first half. He was out of bounds.
And if that was an 11-yard gain, that's 45 yards now for Drone passing. Of course, 48 is what he needs to tie.
So the next pass should put him over Rafferty's single-season mark. Now the Aces have an empty backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left, 5 in pattern, and another swing pass right side to Witzman. He looks for running
That'll do it.
throws a good block, and there it is. A record for Drone and almost a first down for the Aces as Witzman catches the pass to the 40, a gain of 8, and Luke Drone has just become the single-season passing king. Passing John Rafferty with that pass right there. Rafferty 1,757 yards in 1981 Rafferty now the all-time single, Drone now the all-time single-season passing leader for the Aces.
Well, what an accomplishment. That record's been around a long time.
Second and 2, and there's a ball tipped on that swing pass, and a lineman almost intercepted it. Josh Ott gave chase, another swing pass. This time it was tipped. It went up in the air, and Ott almost pulled it down. Incomplete, third down. 3rd and 2. We're down to 1:16 to go in the half. Tie game, 6-6. Aces have the ball at their own 36-yard line. Again, 5 in pattern. 3 to this side, the left side. As the Aces go from right to left. Drone backs up, fakes the swing pass. Now slant pass caught by Brewer over the middle. First down, 45, and down to the 44 of Hillsboro. And that's a pass play of 14, 16 yards, and a first down. The Aces will hustle up to the ball. The clock will move as soon as they move the chains. It's stopped for now at 1:09. Aces are already over the ball waiting. Officials haven't started the clock yet. And now they do. Clock is rolling. Aces are ready. Drone, empty backfield, swing pass. Morris tries to get outside, does. 45, 40, 35, gets out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Give him 10 on the play. Maybe enough for the first down. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, I think we got a pretty good spot there. I thought he came on the this side of the 35, but they're giving it to him a yard on the other side. And I think we're going to make it. They're going to take a look at it, but I believe we have a first down here.
Very generous spot by the official. You're right, Dan. And they're going to bring the yard line markers all the way across the field to this sideline where he was knocked out of bounds.
Oh, man, and you know, this is really hard on Bikey and Burton to have to do this.
They're only good for 1 or 2 of these a game.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's time to call the hospital.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, Steve informed me before the game started that they were going to be running out of the I formation today on the chains.
First down. Is that so?
Yeah.
First down. I thought maybe the wishbone, because it's a wish if these guys can go all the way across the field.
Generally, he said they'd have a man in motion when the Aces were on offense.
Oh, there you go. Well, they did their job. They ran all the way across the field. Now they've kind of got to diagonally go back. That's tough to run that kind of pattern. And they're going to get the chain set. They're going to start the clock in a moment. 1:01 to go. Well, they don't have to because he went out of bounds, right? First down at the 34-yard line. The Aces are ready to go. Tie game, 6-6, 1:01 to go in the half. Aces have 5 in pattern. 3 to the left side, 2 to the right. Empty backfield. Drone calls. Strong side right. He backs up. And now he's going to get brought down. He does. A sack back of the 41 by Hillsboro's Tyler Lee. His second sack of the day. Big loss on the play of 7. Second down, clock running. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. And what are we going to do? Drone looks over for a call. Now we're going to call, well, no timeout yet. The clock is still running. Now 34 seconds to go. Aces quickly back up. 5 in pattern. Drone, empty backfield, over center. Backs up, wants to throw. And he's hit again and dropped again by the linebacker shooting through, Ryan Van Oorstrup. The clock is running, 21 seconds to go. All the way back to the 49-yard line. Another loss on the play. Now the Aces call a timeout. 2 straight sacks for Hillsboro. First time we've seen that all year.
That Drone's been sacked 3 times today, and you're right. That's something we have not seen all season long. They're just doing a great job getting around the ends and getting in and getting the pressure. Of course, that time I think the pressure came from the inside of the line, but the ends are the one who are containing Luke and not letting him get outside and scramble.
Ryan Van Oosteren, 6'2", 215, made the stop there, and it's third down and a country mile for the Aces. They have to go down to the Hillsboro 24. They're at the 48. And they've only got 16 seconds left. Now, if you would like to imagine that we've got time for more than 2 plays and a half, then we need a first down. So maybe work one of these plays for the first down, get out of bounds, and try to then push it into the end zone. Remember, we're going against the wind, even though the wind's not really a factor right now. You know, Breeze Modern Day tried a 50-yard field goal against Hillsboro last week.
I heard it came 20 yards short.
Yeah, I think they did it for field position. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, I agree with you. He puts up a sign, everybody go deep. It's like Sandlot football now. Everybody go long. Third down and 24 for the Aces. It's Witzman and Brewer this side. 3 to the right side, and also the wingback wide out. There's a swing pass to the wingback. Morris has got it. Down the right side, inside the 40, 35, and he's knocked out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him. Down to 9 seconds. Flag down, late hit.
All right.
It's on Hillsboro. It'll be a late hit out of bounds, and they're going to mark him at the 31, and we're going to get some more yards out of this. Aren't we now?
And a first down. As
it was, he gained 17 on the play. And watch, there's going to be more yards all of a sudden here. And a first down. And time. Maybe for 2 more plays. Haven't heard from the official yet.
And that's 96 yards in the air in this first half for Drone.
We have a dead ball. Personal foul. Hit out of bounds. 15 yards from the end of the run. It'll be first down.
Look at this walk-off all the way inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. First and 10 from there for Mount Carmel with 9 seconds to go in the half. Drone will send everybody out. 2, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Under center, empty backfield, quick pass for Hamill. Dives, can't get it. Incomplete, 5 seconds left. Hamill slipped out at about the same spot he did a moment ago at the goal line.
You know what, I'm not sure he was in the end zone. That may be a good thing that he didn't catch it. Do we have a timeout left?
Oh boy, I don't know. All right, second down. We've got time for 1 more play.
Sorry, I haven't done this in a decade. I'm a little out of practice. I can't keep track of all these
Well, we
things.
must have one because we just called the timeout. Well, let's take a 30-second break. We'll come back and set it up. 5 seconds to go in the half. We're tied 6-6. This is Aces football.
It's not just about making plans. It's about making a difference and taking an interest, not just earning it. At Edward Jones, it's about more than investing. It's about knowing you. Edward Jones, investing in you and your dreams.
See your local Edward Jones investment representatives. Mark Wackel, 602 Market Street, and Nat Pargin, 1204 Oak Street. In Mount Carmel, see State Farm agent Kenny Sachs at 736 North Market Street, 263-3663.
Field of the down marker doesn't make any difference at this point.
You know, it's probably a good thing that we're 15 yards back. That gives the receivers a lot more room to open things up. If we were at the 5 and had to get it in, then the receivers don't have a lot of time to get away from their defenders. At least this way we can spread the field a little bit. Maybe a good thing that just happened there. We'll find out.
Well, here we go. Probably 1 play left.
What, big play here, don't you think?
It'd be nice.
Big play.
Here goes Witzman and Brewer to the left side. And a wide receiver to the right side. A wingback stays in the backfield with Drone. Second down, low snap. He looks to throw, fires for the end zone. It is tipped around, incomplete. No time left on the clock. That's the end of the first half. They were looking for Brewer, and it was incomplete. Tipped around by Adam Bowen. And Hillsboro has dodged a bullet with the Aces shooting it out here at the end of the half. And at halftime, we are tied. Your score, Mount Carmel 6 and Hillsboro 6. We'll be back with a scoring summary in a moment. This is Aces football.
A new age is dawning where everyone is free to set their own course, to travel their own path. And when the course is blocked or the path uncertain, there's a friend nearby who can help clear the way with the insurance plan we didn't think we could find, the mortgage we didn't think we could get, the investments we know we need to make. Solution, Union Planters.
We were there when you were struck. I'm so sorry. With the adventure of driving. The joys of marriage. The pride of home ownership. So now that you've discovered the rewards of a growing young family and you need more life insurance coverage than you can get through work, there's still no one better to talk to than the State Farm agent you've always trusted to care for your car, your home, and you. State Farm is there for life.
Wow. We do the Girls Invitational. Mount Carmel opens with a win today. The Lady Aces beat Red Hill 56-40. So congratulations to Rick Johnston and his LAs. They open with a win. They play again tonight now at 6 o'clock.
Boy, 24 minutes to the big house.
And we will be severely tested if we've lost two of our stalwarts, even though it will remind you a lot of last year when at one point we'd lost both Summers and Crumley in one game at Robinson last year.
Yeah, I do see Summers on the sidelines, and
Okay.
he's still moving around and dressed. Now, I saw a bus walking back, and he did not, he had a coat on. I could not tell if he had his uniform on underneath it yet, but I don't think we're going to see Bus back. I understood that he couldn't even get his arm up to get his pads on.
Okay. All right, we understand the Lady Aces are listening right now. We need you gals to stay close to the radio. This is a tight game. We think we've had a couple of injuries. This is not over by any means. It's 6-6, and Aces fans, we want you to game. This is going to be a nail-biter today, the semifinal game. These Hillsboro kids are tough as nails.
Said before the game, you don't want Hillsboro sticking around at the end of the game. They've been able to face the adversity and make the big play. And boy, right now, the Aces need to come out and have a great third quarter.
All right, and congratulations to the LAs. Now Carmel will get the ball first. Fans, we're 24 minutes away. One team is from the state championship game. We're dead even. 6-6. It's now a two-quarter game, and here's the kickoff by Hillsboro. A little skimmer kick down the middle of the field. Michael Cheeseman goes down, can't pick it up, now does at the 25. Runs to the 30, gets underneath one man to the 30, 32-yard line. Michael Cheeseman returns it 8 yards after picking up that ball right there in the middle of that not so muddy, but not very good field. It's not in good shape, and there isn't a field at this time. Well, Rick Johnston, Dan Schoner's done a good job for you, too. I know Rick's listening. He's done a good job.
I'd like to have Rick back.
We'll get you back next week for the championship game. All right, the Aces line it up with two receivers to the right, one to the left, one setback thrown out of the shotgun. Hands off. Morris sweeps right side. Can't quite escape and get all the way outside. At the 35, he's brought down a long 2 on the carry. Down, and we'll call it 7 for the Aces. Mount Carmel has turned the ball over 3 times, 2 by midway into the first. Drone has been sacked 3 times. We've had 2 fumbles and an interception. We've punted the ball once. That ought to tell you something.
And I think this is a huge series for the Aces. Hillsboro comes out of the locker room really fired up, and we just need to drive it down their throats and really take the momentum back.
Summers now not still in the backfield yet. Bus not in the game. One setback, that's Morris. Now Drone pulls it back from him, tries to run left side, gets bottlenecked up in traffic and goes down around the 38-yard line. Still creates a 3rd and long 5 for the Aces, gain of a couple. So we've gone to the spread almost exclusively here. In 1981, on this field, 21 years ago, it was a quarterback for the Aces that started was Johnny Rapp. 3 yards as the Aces beat Pittsfield. The last time a semi was played, that was his best day of his senior year. What's in store for Drone now? He may be forced to go more to the air today in the second half because of personnel as much as anything else. Now Witzman checks out wide to the left side. Strong side left. Wide out that way is Anderson. Brewer to the right. Right next to Drone in the backfield. Out of the shotgun. Fake handoff. Now Drone sets and is flushed out of the pocket. Twice. Now he's running to the 40. Still going near the marker. Pushes his way close to around the 42. What an effort by Drone. He was almost sacked. Got away from 3 or 4 Hilltoppers and is within a yard of the marker. It'll be 4th there and less than a yard from the 42. Well, what do you do here? You don't have your banger Bus in there. 4th and a full yard to go.
And I think that we're
talking about punt.
Yeah.
We're going to punt. We hesitated, and they finally decided to punt. Here comes Summers hobbling out, though. He is out on the field, though, for the punt team. 4th down, and suddenly the Toppers drop a couple back. It'll be Drone back in punt formation. And from the 2, here's the snap. Good snap, and Drone gets the kick away. Sails to the right side, might get out of bounds. Now it bounces, stays upfield, 25, down, rolling towards the 22-yard line. Nice punt by Drone of 37 yards, no return. Call it more than that. 47 yards and no return. Line of scrimmage will be the 20-yard line. So a nice punt by Drone. And first down, Hillsboro. We're side 6-6. We are down at 9:23 to go here in the third period. They're listening in Korea today. They're listening in Ecuador, Georgetown, Illinois, South Carolina, Texas, and places I know of, on shoutcast.com. Back in to do the quarterbacking, the sophomore, Nate Schwarzkopf. One setback, Casarda. And there's a handoff. Countering back inside is Casarda. Brought down by Cheeseman. Primarily by Winters. Nicolo Casarda down to the 14, gain of 3. Second down, 7. Again, Hillsboro runs out of the extended I, but they were in a flex bone set there.
And I think what we'll see is run Casarda till we stop him.
Here's a score late in the game. Addison Driscoll leading Princeton 24-3. Driscoll looks like they're set to return to the championship game. Can the Aces get there for a rematch? 6-6. Schwarzkopf wants to throw. Fires on the fly. Down the right side. There's a bump and an incomplete pass. Doherty. He was ahead of Bowen and had him covered well enough, but it was overthrown for both of them. And it's incomplete, third down. I think they used the pass just to keep us honest. Schwarzkopf, just a sophomore. Didn't throw a bad ball there, but he's only been called into active duty in the last couple of weeks. Greenwood, the normal quarterback, still at defense, but is pretty much out for the year.
Just kind of strange play calling to me, though. It's the second time I've seen Hillsboro throw on second down, and you would think they'd go to the stalwart Casarda to make sure that they're not going to get stopped deep in their own territory. Big play here.
Casarda, the lone setback, and it's third down, and now the corner's going to throw again. Schwarzkopf over the middle. He's got it. The man does. He's dragged down from behind. First down. Great covered. He went vertical. Butler on the coverage. First down to the 49-yard line. That's a pass play of 33 yards to the 48 over the middle. First down. And Hillsboro pulls quite a third down conversion out of their hat there. An over-the-middle pass to Hubbard. Now they go back to the extended I on 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, and out of danger now are the Tigers. And there's the pitch. Casarda, left side, cuts inside of 1, 2, and Butler gets his hands on the ball. Casarda hangs on, though, crosses the 45 of Mount Carmel down to the 44, gain of 8, second down. So Butler, even though he had his head down a little bit, he was beaten on the last play, came around and made that stop on the ball carrier. Second down now for Hillsboro.
Second short. The Aces defense needs to come up with some big plays right now.
Line of scrimmage, the Aces 44. Tie game. Two tight ends in. Backs in the extended I. Handoff to the up back. Powers his way by Noland and rolls inside the 40 down to the 38, first down. Nice run that time by Devon Fuller, a junior, 6'1", 220. 3 of the 4 backs, including the quarterback, are juniors on this Hillsboro team. Casarda, the only senior, he's over the 2,100 mark on the year. First and 10 at the 39 of Mount Carmel. And here is the quarterback, Schwarzkopf. There's the pitch to Casarda. Backs leading the way. Bangs over 1, 2. Brewer stays with him and throws him down. Might have been out of bounds as he threw him down. The Hillsboro fans holler. That's very close, though. Inside the 35 to the 32.
Contact was made on the field, and I didn't really see anything wrong with that play.
Well, the coach there from Hillsboro is thinking that he should have gotten the call his way, too. Rich Stewart lobbying his case, but he says the fans called him. Look at my fans. All right, gain of 7 by the ball carrier. Second down now, line of scrimmage to 32. Backs are in that, a balanced front line with that extended I, and there's Casarda, right side, first down. He's tripped up and he falls forward to the 25, and that's a first down run of 7 yards by Nicolo Casarda. And the Hillsboro drives continued. Remember, this thing started way back at the, the 12-yard line. Now they're to the Aces 25.
That's 21 carries now for Casarda.
Started at the 15-yard line. And here's Casarda again, working inside left side. Finally, Brewer, it's away! And he almost broke it! He got away, and it was up to Nykirk to save the day, and he did, but not till Cassarda gets to the 15-yard line. Maybe enough for the first down they may measure. Wow, that time we didn't wrap him up.
Man,
They
slippery runner.
They on the defensive end. Then he broke away from a tackle. And then it was Nykirk had to reach in from behind to save the day.
Hillsboro has found something on this left side, and they are just pounding it. Pitch left, pitch left, pitch left.
Hillsboro's been our equal up front, haven't they? First down by half the length of the football. An 11-yard gain for Niccolo. And another first down, and Hillsboro betting to take the lead. We have never trailed in the second half of the game. 7:06 to go, quarter number 3. We're tied 6-6.
That's the longest carry of the day, too, for Cassarda right there.
All right, here comes the quarterback, Schwarzkopf, the sophomore. Might be changing the play. Backs are in the extended eye. And he hands off to the up back this time. And Fuller gets to around the 10-yard line. Gain of 5. They're pounding away again on the left side. Second down for the Hilltoppers. Line of scrimmage, the Mount Carmel 10.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments and make them right now, because certainly Hillsboro has found something that they can exploit.
And here comes Schwarzkopf. Backs in the extended eye. And he calls. Line of scrimmage the 10. Hands off Cassarda. He met right away and drilled for a loss. Cheeseman helped bring him down, but the primary stop was by Nick Winters. That time Cassarda couldn't find a hole. Back to the 13 he's driven. Loss of 3. 3rd and 7. 6:05 to go, third quarter. A nail-biter here at the stadium. Great crowd. Mothers for Football lined the entire side of the stadium. They've lined the entire Golden Aces way with balloons. They have outdone themselves this year. And now the handoff. Here is the Cassarda getting by 1, 2, inside the 8. Finally stopped by Drone and Winters after he got underneath Lewis. A gain of 5 by the ball carrier. Not a first down, though, and it brings it down to 4th and a long 3 for the Hilltoppers. They have to go to the 5 and inside that mark, and they're at the 8. And we're down to 5:25 to go in the game in the third quarter.
Boy, Coach Rick Stewart is just laughing it up on the sidelines. He's having a great time.
Oh, he loves competing, doesn't he, man? Look at this. He's loving every minute of this. All right, everybody stands. The Thunder Sticks are working. It's 4th and 3 for the Toppers. Schwarzkopf sets the club down in the extended eye. And Cassarda gets the call. He's wrapped up.
No.
He didn't make it. He didn't make it. It's Chris Johnson who grabbed him first. He was slowed down. Winters finished him off. Aces get the football at the 7-yard line. A gain of only 1. What a stop.
What a huge defensive play. And you almost have to wonder, it works so well going to the left side. Maybe they're trying to fool us going back to the right side, but no. The Aces defense steps up, makes the big stop, and we take over. Boy, that is a huge turn of events in this ball game.
The ace of hearts on that play for the Aces on defense. And now we get the ball at the 7-yard line. 1st and 10 with 4:59 to go. Could that be a turning point in this game? Now Jake Summers, we take note, he is not in the backfield. Summers back there. And Butler is in the backfield now. And, ooh, Morris almost had the ball stripped away as he got to the middle of the stack there. That was dangerous. A gain of 2 to the 10-yard line, but oh, so close to a 4th turnover. We note Jacob Butler now in the backfield. Buss is injured. Summers is injured. Buss won't return, shoulder injury. Summers may not return. Both happened around the same time in the second quarter. It's Butler the setback, Morris a wingback. And now there's Drone, the pitch, and Ryan Morris works to the left side. And they stack him up for a loss. Big play by the Hillsboro defense. That's that number 80, Tyler Lee, the 6'5 defensive end. A loss all the way back to the 6-yard line, a loss of 4. And it's 3rd and 11 now for the Aces. Now Hamill checks out. I think that's Summers in the game. He checked out. He was in the last play. That's good to see. Jake he's a little bit hobbled, though. And we're going to go to the spread offense here. We've got the ball at our own 11-yard line. This is going to have to work.
You have to protect the quarterback.
No setbacks, empty backfield. And here's Drone back to throw. Looking right, looking for Witzman. Oh, it's underthrown and almost picked off. Deflected by Hubbard. Then the lineman on the play, Josh Ott, reached back and almost picked it off. And it'll be 4th down. And we're going to have to give up the football again, and we're going to be standing almost in our end zone. I think our punter will be. And is Hillsboro ever going to get a good start to the next series? Drone retreats deep in his end zone. He is 5 yards deep as he'll take the snap for the punt. 4th and 11. Will Hillsboro bring him? Here's the snap. It's a good one. He gets the kickoff. It's deflected. It's blocked. It bounced to around the 15 and rolls dead at the 18-yard line. Hillsboro got a piece of it, and guess who it is? Tyler Lee, the 6'5" defensive end. Partially blocked punt. Hillsboro takes over. They're going to mark it actually outside the 20 at the 23-yard line. Another break for the Toppers.
They are fired up.
They've made their breaks. Today, they have a blocked punt, 3 sacks. They've recovered 2 fumbles, and they picked Drone off once. That is why Hillsboro is even at 6-6. And we got to go back to work on Casarda. 3:33 to go, 3rd quarter. Back in the extended eye. Here's Schwarzkopf. Hands off. Casarda looking for running room. Not much. Drone plugs him up. On the primary is Winters. Lewis helping out. Give him a gain. Give him a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 at the Aces 24. What a ball game.
I'm just so impressed, too, with the way Hillsboro protects the ball.
Driscoll leading Princeton 24-3. They want to get back to the championship game. To the Aces. 2nd and 11. Handoff. Ball carrier up back. Fuller not much. Aces swarm quickly on him.
Great defense inside. Great defensive stop that time. No gain on the play again.
Nolan getting up off the stack. 3rd and 11 for the Hilltoppers. And we're down to 2:48 to go. 3rd quarter. Tie game. 6-6. Mount Carmel 12-0. Hillsboro 11-1. And here we go. Balanced line. Both ends pulled in. 3 in back of the quarterback in the extended eye. And he's going to throw. Schwarzkopf back. Has time. Now he runs. 25, 20, 15. He's going to get knocked out of bounds to the 16-yard line by Winters and Drone. Well shy of the marker. But he picked up 7 on the run to the 16 in Mount Carmel. And it's 4th down and 4 to go. 4th and 4. What are the Toppers going to do here? The wind limp at the mast now. No wind. 2:24 to go, but Hillsboro going against the wind, and they don't have a kicking game anyway. 4th down. The crowd stands. They've been roaring all day. Here is Schwarzkopf, the sophomore, with the backs in the extended eye. Casarda the deepest. He gets the pitch. Here he goes. Swing left. Gets by 1. He's bumped out of bounds. Where will they mark it? At the 12 or the 11. It's going to be close. He's got it. At the 11-yard line. Nick Winters pounds the turf. He knew Casarda had enough. A 5-yard gain they may measure, but it looks like he's got it by a yard. The nose of the football is touching the 11-yard line. It looks like the chains are to the 12, but the officials want to make sure. It looks like Hillsboro has converted on 4th down. Perhaps their biggest 4th down conversion of the day. They bring in the chains all the way to this sideline. That's too many runs for these guys on the chain crew. 1st down, by a yard.
Yep.
So they wanted to make sure. And that combo of Bikey and Burton are going to trudge back across the sidelines. Hope they make it. Stand by, Wabash General. All right, Hillsboro has the ball now at the Mount Carmel 10, just outside of the 10. They can go to the half-yard line to get a 1st down. Hillsboro fans chanting, yelling. 2:19 to go here in quarter number 3. Backs in the extended eye. Schwarzkopf sets the club down and gives the deep pitch to Casarda. Everybody leading the way. Tries to sweep. Flags down. 2 flags down. Not much on the run. Aces string it out. And Hamill and Doherty bring him down.
Boy, this would be big if it goes against Hillsboro, because they were driving, and it is against them. Preliminary call, I believe, was it a hold? It is a hold against the Toppers.
The Toppers.
Boy.
They're going to talk it over with Mount Carmel. That's a final, right, Raj? Roger Beard says the final. Driscoll wins over Princeton. Now we have 23-3 and 24-3, but one way or another they won. Oh, it is 24? Okay. 24-3 is the final. Here's the official's call now.
We have holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
Wow, the spot of the foul is back at the 10, outside that mark, so they will go now. Well, that's where the line of scrimmage was, to the 21. And it's 1st and 20 now for the Toppers. Huge call. 2:09 to go, quarter number 3. Schwarzkopf sets the club down, backs 3 behind him, lined up, and he wants to throw. And he has time. He fires out of the backfield. Pass caught by Hubbard. Knocked down out of bounds. A big tackle by Drone inside the 10, down to the 9.5-yard line. A 12-yard gain by Hubbard after the catch. A pass play from Schwarzkopf to Hubbard.
Only Schwarzkopf's second completed pass of the day. He's got 45 yards in the air.
I like this Hubbard kid, 5'11", 200, another junior. 2nd and 9 for the Toppers at the Aces 9. Schwarzkopf calls back in the extended eye. There's Casarda with a pitch. Working left, now inside. He's grabbed hard. Cheeseman stays with him, and they bring him down. Drone comes up, finishes at around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard to the 8. Nice dive down by Cheeseman. Also there, Lewis. Gain of 1, 3rd and 8.
You know, Casarda carried the ball 17 times in the first half. He carried it 11 times already here in the 3rd quarter.
Boy, this is where not having a kicking game makes a big difference. They've got to get it in the end zone. At some point here, a field goal could win this thing. 1:26 to go. 3rd down from the Aces 8-yard line. Schwarzkopf sets the club down. Barks out the signals. Hands off. Middle back. Pounding inside to around the 5. Look who's got his left ankle underneath. It's Judd Lewis. And Hubbard stopped at the 5. It'll be 4th down and 4 to go. A gain of 2. And we're down to 1:02 to go in the 3rd period. They were lined up at the gate at 9:30 this morning. The gates opened at noon. We've got a packed house.
And they are getting their money's worth.
Tie game, 6-6. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody stands. Line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line. They have to go inside the 1. 4th down. Schwarzkopf for Hillsboro calls. Casarda gets the call left side. He's going to be close. He's going to be close.
He may not have gotten in. He did get in.
He got in. Touchdown. They give him the touchdown. He barely got in. The officials looked at each other and gave him the touchdown. With 33 seconds to go in the 3rd period, Hillsboro back on top. Casarda, a 5-yard run. Went over the left side. And Hillsboro is in command again. 12-6.
You know, even if he hadn't gotten in, Scott, they would have had a first down. So maybe let's just get it over with. You know, time's going to become a factor here before long. Hillsboro controls the clock.
Great run by Casarda. Now they got to go for 2. As we mentioned, they don't have a kicker. Here is Schwarzkopf setting the club down. And here is a handoff. Casarda gets through. He's going to make it. And did he? No! He is stopped a half-yard away. And so Casarda denied the 2 points. That could be huge. Breaking the action here. 33 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. And Hillsboro leads Mount Carmel 12-6. This is Aces football.
At the First National Bank, our name hasn't changed since 1906. In today's banking industry, that's pretty rare. We take pride in expanding our services and products while remaining the friendly hometown bank people prefer. Checking and savings accounts, competitive loan rates, convenient drive-through, 24-hour ATM, a real community bank. Our heritage and commitment are found in you. The First National Bank with locations in Mount Carmel and Allendale. We're here for you. An equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wabash General Hospital is pleased to announce their newest service, Convenient Care. Convenient Care offers patients the opportunity to access non-emergency medical care from skilled physicians after regular doctor hours and for about the cost of an office visit. Simply arrive at Wabash General Hospital's emergency room during the hours of 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays or noon to 9 p.m. on weekends and holidays and request a Convenient Care service. Convenient Care at Wabash General Hospital.
It's been well behaved, this huge crowd. I see Sheriff Randy Grounds right below us on the track. You know, he could probably reverse this score with one arrest. He could come up with it. He's the sheriff. Can't he help us here? Oh, well.
Oh, boy.
But it's been a great day for fans.
What a great game.
Yep, and now Hillsboro leads. The score is 12-6.
I found a quote from Casarda from last year where he said, we play smash mouth football, and that's what we're seeing on both sides of the ball.
These Hilltoppers are good. And now Carmel will get the ball back. They've been hamstrung all day. Now they've lost 2 of their players.
But how much is the loss of Bus going to hurt us?
Yeah, we've been in the spread ever since. Yeah, really, we did go to the flexible a little bit with Butler there.
Well, we had what was it? 2 possessions in the third period, and didn't make a first down.
Here's the kick. Sails long. Witzman's got it at the 18, to the 20, 25, 30, and he's chopped down at the 34-yard line. But it's a return of 16 yards, and the Aces take over from there. Well, Luke Drone today has passed for how many yards?
96.
96, so he has established a new single-season passing record. He's over the 1,800-yard mark now on the year, but he doesn't care about that right now. His team is down with 29 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's 12-6 Hillsboro. We've never trailed this far into a game, not even close. Now Lee Anderson checks out wide left. Witzman is the slot to the left. And a wide out to the right side. Out of the shotgun, there is Drone. He options, keep flag down. They bring the play to a halt before Drone gets to the line. It's going to go against the Aces. And we shifted at the last minute. I'm not just sure do we have the right guys on the field? Here's the call.
We have a dead ball. Full start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
All right, false start takes the ball back to the 29-yard line. And it's 1st and 15.
And, that's only the second flag of the day. Second flag of the day on the Aces.
The Aces beat Johnston City easily in round 1. Were pushed to the wire by Heron. Routed Benton in an almost flawless game last week. And flawless would not be the word to describe this game. 1st and 15, line of scrimmage the 29. We're down to 29 seconds to go here in the third period. Hillsboro leads. Aces line it up with Morris in the backfield along with Drone out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, fake to Morris. Drone wants to throw. He fires over the middle for Anderson, too high, incomplete. And it's 2nd down and 15. Anderson appeared to be well covered, but had Drone pinned it on him, he could have caught that ball way over the middle of the field at the 45 of Hillsboro. And it's 2nd down. What's Drone today in the air?
He's 6 of 13. That's 3 straight incompletions now for Luke.
And he is, I'm not sure he has an under 500 day, under 50% day going this year at all. He was 4 of 8 last week against Benton. We didn't use him very much in the air, but he ran the offense well. And now 2nd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line. 24 seconds to go, but we took our time in the huddle there. Official kind of glancing down at his watch. Aces have Morris in the backfield, 2 receivers left, 1 right, and Drone out of the shotgun, backs up. He fires. The pass is caught by Hamill. He slides down on the deck as he caught the ball on the crossing pattern at the 34, the original 10-yard marker. And it'll be 3rd and 10 from there. A gain of 5. Boy, Wayne's had trouble. Crossing patterns are tough today because of the turf. Wayne has slipped out twice at the goal line and slipped out there as well.
That's going to end the third period.
Yep, that will end the third period. Well, for the first time all year, Mount Carmel trails going into the fourth quarter. And Hillsboro's coach greets his team as he comes out from the sideline. Rich Stewart with thumbs up. And right now, it is thumbs up for the Hilltoppers. They lead Mount Carmel 12-6. Let's take a 30-second break. This is Aces football.
It's a great time for a game with the friends, but make sure you're in the right place. SafeElectricity.org wants to remind you to stay away from substations and other electrical equipment. If the ball goes over the fence, leave it there. Get adult help and call the power company. No matter what you're doing, play it safe around electricity.
This safety message is a service of Mount Carmel Public Utility Company.
Everyone at Lamac Engineering would like to wish the Golden Aces a great season. Lamac Engineering Company, providing complete civil engineering, construction, and surveying services to the Wabash Valley since 1938. Lamac Engineering is located in Mount Carmel and Princeton. Their staff includes professional engineers and land surveyors. Lamac provides complete civil, municipal, transportation, and environmental engineering services. For all your engineering needs, contact Lamac Engineering, 323 West 3rd Street, Mount Carmel. Call them today, 262-8651.
100 yards a game in total offense. We had 13 in the third period. Now the Aces line it up to begin the fourth quarter. 3rd and 9. Line of scrimmage is the 35. Drone will be out of the shotgun. Witzman and a wide out to the left side. One to the right side as well. Fake handoff. Sets and fires. He's hit on the run. Picked off over the middle. Pass at the 40. An interception, number 2 for Hillsboro. And it is Ryan Lips who makes the interception. And Hillsboro has the first down of the Aces' 35-yard line. The 4th Mount Carmel turnover of the day. 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions. Wow. And Drone was pressured and was hit as he delivered the ball. Hillsboro's also delivered the most pressure of anybody this year. 1st and 10. Hillsboro at the Aces' 35.
If you ever needed a defensive stop, this series is it right here.
Out of the extended eye. And the middle back, Hubbard gets the call, plunges forward to around the 30-yard line. Well, Jake Summers is in the game on defense for Mount Carmel, not on offense, and Buss is out of the game. And we miss him on defense as well, too, Dan Schoner.
Oh, absolutely. He's a big stopping force inside. And, you know, Hillsboro did a good job running to their left. That time they went right up the middle for 4.
2nd and 6, line of scrimmage, the Aces 30. Fourth quarter, Hillsboro leads 12-6, trying to spring the upset. And it would be the 2nd straight week they've knocked off an undefeated team if it happens. Schwarzkopf sets the club down out of the extended eye and calls. Hands off, Casarda. Dances left, still going. Drone trying to drag him down from behind along with Summers. He's inside the 25 down to the 24 near the marker.
That'll
Maybe
be a first
has
down.
it.
Yep.
6-yard gain, first down, and Casarda's legs just kept churning that time. Hillsboro starting to sense it, and we said at the top of the game, we don't want these guys hanging around in the fourth quarter, yet here they are.
Casarda now over 100 yards for the day, 106.
And over 2,200 for the year. Here's Schwarzkopf, extended eye, first down for the Toppers. He will hand off to Casarda, right side, cradles the ball, bounces off one, still going. Drone drags him down inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. We slipped out on him and missed him. That could be a first down, it is. An 11-yard gain, and Hillsboro threatening to put some distance between themselves and the Aces on the scoreboard. Hillsboro leads 12-6, and they're knocking at the door again.
Casarda now with 31 carries on the day. He's got 117 yards. His longest gain for those 117 is only 11 yards. What a workhorse.
Here he is. Now they send Hubbard in motion, and he break out of the extended eye. And here's the handoff. Casarda up the middle. Nolan wraps him up. He's finished off, but he gets yards to around the 10. Maybe to the 9.5-yard line. Even up the middle, Casarda got a few. 3 on that play. 2nd and 7. Hillsboro 12, Mount Carmel 6. Hillsboro scored first, a 1-yard run by Casarda, 1 play into the second quarter. Ryan Morris added a 16-yard run for the Aces at the 5:32 mark of the second quarter. The kick failed. It was 6-6. Morris went the last 40 yards in 2 plays. Then Casarda's 5-yard run in the final minute of the third quarter has given them the lead back. Now here's the pitch. Casarda swings at left side. Tries to cut it up. Can't. Swarmed under by the Aces. And Cheeseman and Winters and Butler over there on the play and around the line of scrimmage.
Big hit by Winters that time to stop Casarda. No gain on the play. The Aces sidelines trying to get the black shirts fired up.
And Casarda checks out of the game. I don't know if he's hurt or what. He thinks he has an equipment problem. He's going to change a helmet or get a strap on now. Hillsboro calls timeout. We'll take a break. 9:40 to go in the game. It's a stunner here at the stadium. Hillsboro leads Mount Carmel 12-6. Back in 30 seconds. This is Aces football.
When a coach builds a winning team, he uses quality players. When local contractors start a job, they rely on Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel for quality ready-mix concrete. Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel is the only area concrete producer certified by the National Ready Mix Association. Engineers and local industry like the power plant and Toyota have come to depend on Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel for quality concrete ready mix. It's the most concrete idea in town. Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel says, pour it on, Aces.
Hillsboro leads Mount Carmel 12-6. We've made big defensive stops in this game on occasion. We need to do it right here.
Yeah, we got to get fired up. I saw Coach Beach a while ago turning around to his team and the fans and saying, let's go, get fired up, and that's what we need. Hillsboro is the one up on their toes, and we're kind of dragging our heels a little bit.
3rd down and 7 for the Hilltoppers. They had an equipment problem with Casarda. Do they have him figured out yet? Yes, he's back in the game. Mount Carmel fans roaring now, imploring their defense to stop these guys. Out of the extended eye. The deep back is not Casarda now. He's out of this play. Here's Schwarzkopf, hands off middle back. Hubbard pushes, and still is shy of the marker. He gets to around the 7, give him 3 on the play. That was Hubbard on the play. They had Adam Bowen in there, so now here comes Casarda back in. It'll be 4th and 4 for the Toppers.
Another big 4th down play.
9:20 to go in the game. 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the Mount Carmel 7. We have to have the football back. We already trail by 6. And here is the quarterback, Schwarzkopf. Backs out of the extended eye. He takes the snap. He picks out Niccolo. We shoot through. We try to grab him. Did we grab him in time? It's going to be close at the 5.
It is going to be
Lewis
Ace's
did not make
ball,
it.
I believe.
By maybe
yes,
a half a yard.
Ace's ball.
Ace's football. Ace's football, the best situation we could hope for, taking over at the 4-yard line. We are 96 yards away, but we have it in our possession, and no more points for Hillsboro. That's why that's the best we can hope for.
Now, we need a flawless drive starting from the 4-yard line, under 9 minutes to play, and the Aces down by 6.
Would this be the storybook drive, one of the greatest drives of all time if we can pull it off here? 96 yards away with 8:58 to go. This would be a stop-the-tape moment in history. We can score now. Drone sets the club down on 1st and 10. Backs up, wants to throw, does. Pass caught by Brewer. He is upfield. First down across the 20. Finally dragged out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him. Right at the 23. A gain of 19 on the play.
And is he down? Is he down on the sidelines?
And let's see.
That's
Yep,
Brewer,
he's still down. He is still down. They mark him down at the 19, so don't give him as much. Give him 15 on the catch, but Brewer's still down. We've already lost Buss and Summers, but Michael trying to get up. Looks to be in pain, though, as they work on him over there. He's actually off the field.
But he's close enough. I don't think they're going to let him start play. Let's see.
Because he's right on the sideline marker, so I don't think they're going to let the game continue until they deal with this. Brewer is still down.
Well, where he's
Darren
at, too.
Peach is right there, and I think they're looking for trainers or some other assistants. It looks like it.
See where he's at.
We're going to go on with the game here.
Here we go.
Lee Anderson checks out wide to the left side. Aces have Butler in the backfield and wings both ways. 1st and 10. Drone calls. Backs up, throws, pass caught by Anderson. He tries to get outside, he slipped down to the 25. That's a completion out to the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. We're down to 8:38 to go in the game. They're still working on Brewer. He's still down on the sideline. So Drone calls the signals. We've already lost 2 offensive players, now a 3rd. Summers is in the game, though, we take note. He is a wingback. How effective, I don't know. Morris, wing right. One setback is Butler. And here's Drone under center. Wants to throw. They're in on him. He gets rid of the ball. Pass all the way. And Hubbard might go all the way for the touchdown. He does. A touchdown. That's Tyler Lee, I think, who picked it off. A touchdown return on the interception. A 25-yard interception return for Lee of Hillsboro for the touchdown. And they lead 18-6 with 8:08 to go.
5 turnovers on the day now for Mount Carmel. That's the biggest on the 3rd interception thrown today. Coming into the game, we had only, 7 interceptions all year?
And 3 today, including that return by Lee for the touchdown. He was wide open, too. And again, though, Drone was under pressure. Now the Hillsboro team will go for 2. Of course, they don't have a kicker anyway. Here's Schwarzkopf. He backs up, wants to throw over the middle, soft pass, and it's deflected away. Incomplete. Well, here's the situation, Aces fans. It is 18 for Hillsboro, 6 for the Aces, 8:08 to go in the game, perhaps in the season. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Aces football.
And to Robert Walter Furniture for a great deal on a good night's sleep. Robert Walter Furniture Company has a complete line of bedding with name brands including Spring Air, Park Avenue, and Symbol. In-stock sizes include twin through queen. Robert Walter Furniture even carries the Never Turn bedding. And at Robert Walter Furniture, special orders are always welcome. If you're needing new furniture, head to Robert Walter Furniture, 526 Market Street, serving Wabash County since 1868.
Michael Brewer, I do not know the status. He was on the sidelines. Boy, do we need him now. Do we need Bus now? We don't have either one of them. It's been that kind of day here at the stadium. Everything has gone wrong. And here is kick by Hubbard. It's a line drive kick. It'll bounce, and at the 29, there's the recovery, and the man is rung down right away. Who on the return? That was Nick Winters. And the Aces will take over from there at the 34.
Well, you say everything's going Hillsboro's way, but, they're just making their own breaks, too. They're not making the mistakes. We are. We've got 5 turnovers on today. Hillsboro has none. That will turn out to be the biggest stat of this game.
3 interceptions and 2 in a row for the Hilltoppers, I might add, on 2 successive drives, and we've fumbled the ball twice. 5 turnovers. Now 1st and 10. Summers is a wingback. Butler behind Drone. Backs up, wants to throw. Fires. Pass caught. Brewer back in the game at the 40, 45, 50. Gets away to the midfield, and now just inside that mark. Michael Brewer made the play. 15 yards, maybe 14 on the catch, to the 49. So he's just 1 yard away from midfield. We've got to score in a hurry and get the ball back. I think we have all our timeouts left, though, right, for the second half?
That's right. Drone, 140 yards in the air on 10 of 19 passing.
We're going to have to use Drone's arm exclusively here. 7:55 to go in the game. Here comes Brewer checking out wide left. Slot to the left. 1 setback. Drone under center. Man in motion. Backs up. Now he's flushed out of the pocket looking for Brewer. Hitch and go. Drone gets away. Still looking for a run. Now he's going to take off to the 45. First down, maybe. He's out of bounds right at the marker. Yep, first down. All the way to the Hillsboro 39, and he stops the clock on top of that. And that's a run of 11 yards. And a first down.
Nobody open that time. Good defensive coverage by Hillsboro, and I think that was the one thing we thought they weren't going to be able to do, was stop our pass. That time we had nobody open.
And they stopped their pass as much as any reason by putting pressure on Drone today, too. They've done a good job of that. 7:25, he did not get out of bounds. The clock is running once they move the chains. First down, man in motion. Drone backs up, pump fake. Now he has time. Flag down, looking for Brewers. Got it at the 15, but a flag down. Flag on the play.
That's going to be holding on the
Aces. He's going to come back. Brewer hurt again now.
He
caught the pass,
backwards.
And he's laying down. He's hurt again.
Yep.
He's come back hurt, trying to give his all, and he got knocked out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and he's laying there now, and he's hurt again.
Too bad, and it's going to be meaningless, too.
And it's on the Aces, the penalty. Here comes Robbie Thompson over, and Dr. Gill. Yep, they're going to bring this one back on top of that. Now add a major penalty to the woes the Aces have had today.
This will only be the 3rd penalty of the day, but it comes at a terrible, terrible time.
It's critical. 7:14 to go in the game, and a penalty on the Aces. Here's the explanation.
We have holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Wow.
Replay first down.
You know what? They say the spot of the foul.
Officials timeout.
They say the spot of the foul was 5 yards deep, too.
So we're all the way back to the 45-yard line. We have to go to the 30 just for the first down. So it is 1st and 25 now. They're going to call an official's timeout. And now Brewer helped up again. What a gutsy kid. Brewer came back in, and he gets up again. And he trots off under his own power. He'll probably get back in the game. Wow.
Looks fine now. He'll have to sit out at least a play. But boy, big penalty on the Aces there. What
So
really a 50-yarder could have been about a 25-yard gain.
Yeah, so instead of the 20, we're back at our own 45. All right, first down. The 16, I think he was out at, right? That's a 41-yard real, in effect, penalty. First down now for the Aces and 25 to go. Drone, swing pass, batted down by a lineman.
Get it.
That's a forward pass.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that was going forward. It was a swing out to the flanker, and it was a bubble screen. Knocked down by the lineman. Second down now. Well, give the Toppers credit, man. Alive, Rich Stewart. You know, we started out thinking this was going to be easy. And as the weeks went on, you heard more horror stories about the Toppers, how tough they were. And I saw it anyway, how tough they were last week. But I had no idea. This is quite a ball club. Second down, drone pump fake, has time. There's a slant pass, caught by Anderson. Down near the marker at the 32. He's 2 yards away. That's a pass play of 23 yards, 24 yards to the 31 of Hillsboro. Clock will start as soon as the chains move. They move the chains, we start the clock. 6:51 to go. Hillsboro 18, Mount Carmel 6. The season will be over today unless we rally dramatically. Third and a long one. Here we come, Anderson and Doherty to the left side. Brewer's back in the game, and Witzman go to the right. Drone looking right, fires, looking, passes caught by Brewer, out of bounds, knocked and rolled hard out of bounds by Schwarzkopf at around the 24. First down, Brewer gets up. He's okay, stays in the game, and that's a pass play of 7 yards. And it'll be first down. They'll move the change and start the clock, or will they? Did he get out of bounds? We'll find out in a minute.
I do believe he got out of bounds, yeah.
Yep, 6:29 to go. Oh, they start the clock. And here is Anderson. And 2 receivers left side, 2 to the right. Drone calls, backs up, fakes the swing pass, past Brewer, got it, 15, 10, tries to get outside, pushed forward to the 5. To the 5-yard line is Brewer. 6:14 to go. Pass play of
19
yards all the way to the Hillsboro 5 with 6:14 to go.
That's 190 yards on the day now for Drone.
And it's first and goal from the 5. 6:14 to go. It behooves us to score as soon as we can. Here now is Drone. Empty backfield. Sets the club down. Wants to throw. Looking for Brewer. Turnout. Got it. Touchdown! Touchdown! To Brewer. A 5-yard pass play. 6:05 to go. Aces back in the game. Hillsboro 18, Mount Carmel 12. What a play.
Wow. What a game, what a play.
Brewer caught the 5-yard turnout from Drone. Touchdown pass number 30 this year and number 55 in his illustrious career. And still time. Now we'll try to tack on the PAT.
Big point after.
Here's
big
Brewer.
point after. Here we go.
Holding for Drone. Snap. Ball down. Kick away. It's good. We're within 5. 18, 13, Hillsboro. Are we coming back? Let's find out. 6:05 to go. There is time, Aces fans. We'll take 30 seconds. This is Aces football.
Charlie's Collision and Customs does body work, and only body work. Pure and simple, because when you have an accident, getting your car repaired right the first time is the most important thing to you, and it's the most important thing for the professionals at Charlie's. They use top-quality equipment to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. Free estimates, insurance work, glass repair, and free pickup and delivery. That's Charlie's Collision and Customs, 1/2 mile off West 3rd on Kniep Road in Mount Carmel. Call 262-5976.
Show me the money.
Until this drive. Now it's Hillsboro 18, Mount Carmel 13. There's time to let the defense make its mark and kick away. 6:05 to go, but Hillsboro doesn't think so.
Yeah, they got 10 guys up, only 1 guy deep. And it's not Casarda.
Now, do we have our full contingent of timeouts left? What do you think, Ryan? Do we have our full contingent of timeouts left? I think we do. We had a lot of
do.
stops with the injuries, but I don't think we called any timeout.
I think we're fine. And I think we kick away here, right? Why?
Yeah, I think we do
we
too.
got 6 minutes, 6:05 to play.
Yeah,
We got to kick away.
There's plenty of time.
I'm really surprised they got 10 guys up.
And Drone now, one man back, Bowen. And here is the kick. Drone delivers it. Way past Bowen. It's going to go into the end zone. Touchback! What a time for that!
Wow. Who's down?
Uh-oh, somebody's down. Nope, they're okay. They're okay. Those Nick Winters, I think just
fired
pleased with the fact that we got a touchback.
Just fired up.
Is that our first one of the year? What a time to put a leg into something, huh? And now the Hilltoppers take over at the 20.
Well, if you're not fired up now on defense, you're not alive. This is a great time to step up.
The fans are not just standing. Many of them are jumping in the stands. They can't stand it. What drama is unfolding here? Mount Carmel trails Hillsboro 18-13, but we put on one of the most impressive drives of the year to get back in it.
Come on, how about a turnover?
Now the Toppers. Yeah, we're due one, huh? Schwartzkopf out of the eye with 2 receivers. Casarda, nothing. Dropped it. Drop ball. Fumble. We've got it. We've got it. Fumble. We've got the football at the Hillsboro 16-yard line. Wow. Casarda fumbled the ball. The Aces have it. 1st and 10 at the Hillsboro 16.
Oh, yeah.
A bolt of lightning from the sky. Hillsboro's been a sure-handed team all day.
I was waiting all day to call that, Scott.
But can we make it? Johnston on the recovery.
Wow. 6 minutes to play.
1st and 10.
1st and 10. Now the change just now moving. Aces ball. Look at the fans now. Line of scrimmage, the Hillsboro 16-yard line. 6 minutes exactly to go. Hang on. Boy, these fans are just going nuts. Aces trailed by 12. Now we're bidding to get the lead. Drone sets the club down. Wings both ways, one setback, and the handoff goes to Butler. Cradles the ball, works hard. Dives near the 10. Butler near the 10. 5 yards. Jacob Butler, oh so cautious, hanging on to the football, and he broke free to the 11. 2nd and 5. What a game. 5:42 to go. Aces trail, 18-13. Now the Aces send Brewer out to the right side. Butler the setback. Wings are Summers and Morris. Strong side left. Drone calls. Under center. Hands off. Butler left side. Running room. Inside the bay. To the 3. First down. Butler to the Hillsboro 3-yard line. What a run to the left side by Jacob Butler. Butler coming in because Tyler Buss is hurt and out of the game. And we are 3 yards away from the lead. 5:23 left. Can you believe it?
And are the Aces ever fired up? I don't think I've ever seen the team like this.
Brewer checks out wide right. One setback behind Drone. Here's the call. Butler. No, Drone keeps it. Touchdown! Touchdown! Drone scores. We have the lead. Unbelievable. Drone has scored the touchdown. Mount Carmel in front for the first time all day. 5:08 to go. What a score. Drone tucked the ball to Butler, took it back, and easily scored from 3 yards out.
Okay, we got to go for 2 here. They don't have a kicking game.
Yep.
But we're up by 1, 19-18, so we'll try to make the 3-point lead.
Sure. All right. Mount Carmel 19, Hillsboro 18, a dramatic rally.
Yeah. Got to go for 2.
And now Drone sets Butler down behind him. We're going to go for 2. Here's a throw. Turnout Brewer. He's got it. No, it's deflected away.
No, wait. He got it.
He got it. He got that ball. Even the official didn't know he did. Brewer ends up with the ball. It looked like Hillsboro deflected it away. And the Aces score the 2. And we have somehow fought off the deck. And we have the lead over Hillsboro. 21-18. This is storybook stuff, folks. And we have the lead with 5:08 to go. We're going to take a 30-second break and collect ourselves. This is Aces football.
Show me the money. This is Rodney Bishop of Bishop Motors inviting you to stop by and check out our fine selection of used cars, trucks, and vans.
You'll find quality program vehicles from major manufacturers at Bishop Motors, plus vehicles as low as $24.95. Our quality selection and prices can't be beat.
Show me the money.
Remember to show him the green because Rodney needs the money.
Stop by and see Rodney at the temporary location of 121 Walnut Street in Mount Carmel.
Show me the money.
.57 seconds, and they lead 21-18. Unbelievable. A classic rally. Now can we hang on and go to state? Drone called. A drone boots the ball on the call, and downfield it's retrieved by Adam Bowen.
Big hit!
And he got popped. He's hurt at the 31. Who got the hit?
That was 60 for the Aces. David Wright.
No.
Was that?
Yep, Wright loves to headhunt on special teams. That's his biggest hit of the year.
51? Was it 51?
That was Yarber. Nathan Yarber with a
Wow, what a hit. Took him down hard.
And this big kid, Adam Bowen, he's 6'2", 185. He has to check out. But as it is, not a bad field position for Hillsboro. 1st and 10 from their own 30.
Cassarda.
The crowd is roaring.
Stop Cassarda
It
right
is
here.
deafening. Here is Schwarzkopf. Option. Cassarda, right side.
Get him!
Inside running room. Gets away from 1 or 2. Knocked down to the 45. First down. Hillsboro. A 15-yard run by Cassarda.
His longest run of the day right there for that first down. He's got 138 on the day. He's now carried the ball 35 times.
Well, what a game. You've got stars and big game players. We know about the Aces. Cassarda, one of them for Hillsboro. He got 15, his best effort at a crucial time. First down, out of the extended eye. Schwarzkopf, the sophomore, sets the club down to the 45. And hands off. You know who's got it. Nicola wrapped up, dropped. It's Cheeseman on the hit. Finished off by Nykirk, who hobbles away from the play. He's hurt a little bit. Gain of nothing. 2nd and 10. Clock down to 4:30 to go and running. Aces lead. We haven't said that all day until the final 5 minutes. 21-18 Aces. A thriller. I know the Lady Aces are listening. I don't know how you'll be able to take the court tonight in Robinson after this game. All right, here is Schwarzkopf. Schwarzkopf backs up, is going to throw. They flood everybody. We're in on him. He's chased out of the pocket. He's got some running room. First down, 40-35, down to the Aces 30, and he still gets away, knocked out of bounds. Or did he? Where'd he go out of bounds? Way downfield, inside the 20. Inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. A huge run that time.
40, is that right? 40 yards?
He kept churning. The quarterback, Schwarzkopf, did. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 16-yard line, he goes out of bounds. How many yards?
39? 39 yards.
39 yards, and what a run by Schwarzkopf. Now the Hilltoppers are bidding to get it back from the Aces. Schwarzkopf. And wait a minute, the officials blow the play dead as Schwarzkopf takes it from center and rolls out. Let's see what the play is. It'll go probably against the Hilltoppers. Let's see. Here's the call.
We have a dead ball. Ball start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
4 minutes exactly to go. Aces lead 21-18. Packed house, Riverview Stadium, semifinal. They want to put 1 second on the clock, 4:01. It'll be 1st and 10. They haven't done it yet. 1st and 10 for the Hilltop. Now they put it on. And it'll be now 1st and 15, rather. Line of scrimmage is the 21-yard line. And here is Schwarzkopf. One setback, Cassarda. Receiver split. The sophomore sends Hubbard in motion. Pitch Cassarda. Swings it right side. Running room. He's got wrapped up by Winters. He's rolled down inside the 15. At the 14-yard line, a gain of 2. If that much. And it's 2nd down. Well, they got 6 actually on the play. 2nd and 9 with 3:40 to go. An exciting ball game. Aces trailed 18-6, then scored twice in 57 seconds to get the lead back. Now Hillsboro threatening. Backs in the extended eye. Cassarda gets the call. Now flips it back to Schwarzkopf. He wants to throw. Now he runs. He's brought down. Maybe a loss on the play. Lewis Johnston on the play. He's all the way back at around the 20-yard line. A loss on the play of 1. And let's see, where are they going to mark it? They're going to mark him at the 15. So it is 3rd down and 10 to go from the 15. 3:22 to go in the game. He went out of bounds. So the clock is stopped for now. A thriller today. Here now is the sophomore. He spreads it out now. Receivers left and right, one setback. Casarda out wide left. And here's Schwarzkopf wanting to throw.
He's open.
The guy's wide open. Hubbard's got it. Touchdown. Hubbard scores the touchdown. He was wide open. That's a 16-yard pass play from Schwarzkopf to Hubbard. A rare touchdown pass for the Hilltoppers, and they've regained the lead with 3:17 to go in the game.
Missed assignment on defense somewhere. Hubbard was wide open off to the left side, out of the backfield.
And this is big. Now the point after here. Do we have an injured player? We might. It might be Chris Johnston. No, they're not coming. Yeah, they're coming out. He gets up slowly. Now he's kind of hobbling back. He may have to go to the sidelines. The officials blew the whistle. So Johnston, he'll have to sit down for a play. Well, this is a big extra point now. Hillsboro by 3. 3:17 to go in the game. 16-yard touchdown pass from Schwarzkopf to Hubbard. What a game. And a huge, and they'll go for 2 because that's all they can do. But what a huge 2-point conversion. They haven't gotten one yet, right?
That's correct.
Don't start now. Schwarzkopf operates out of the extended eye. Casarda the deep back. 3 yards away. Handoff. Ball carrier stacked up. I don't think he made it. Yarber shot through. He missed it. Stopped short. Who gets up last for the Aces? And, well, I don't know. But it was a group of Aces that denied it. Well, that gives us a shot now. 3:17 to go in the game. Hillsboro back on top. Toppers 24. Aces 21. Back in 30. This is Aces football.
It's not just about making plans. It's about making a difference and taking an interest, not just earning it. At Edward Jones, it's about more than investing. It's about knowing you. Edward Jones, investing in you and your dreams.
See your local Edward Jones investment representatives. Mark Wackel, 602 Market Street, and Nat Pargin, 1204 Oak Street.
Do it now.
We still got our timeouts.
Yep, a full contingent, too. Addison Driscoll won today. They beat Princeton 24-3, so they'll be in Champaign. Will the Aces get a chance of the rematch? We've got a rally again. There's a kick down the middle of the field. It'll be bouncing finally to Morris. He picks it up at the 22, 25, 30, 35 outside, slips out. Slip down at the 34. That's where the Aces take over. We are 66 yards away from Pater. Doesn't have to be 6, but if we get close, it's going to be a tough call because we haven't had a very good kicking game through the year. 3:13 to go in the game. Aces down by 3. Back and forth they've gone here all of a sudden. The Aces will line it up. They go from right to left as you visualize. Morris and Summers are the wing. Summers is hurt though. Playing at less than 100%. Drones back to throw. Fires pass. Got it. Brewer. First down over the right side. Nope, not a first down. Dropped shy. They mark him out of bounds at around the 39 to the 40-yard line. Give him 7. And it'll be 2nd and 3 from there for the Aces on the catch by Brewer. Michael Brewer has been injured on the sidelines twice and left the game and still came back. What a gutsy effort by Brewer. Buss was hurt. He's got a shoulder injury. He has not played in the second half and through the end of the first half. Summers is at less than 100%. We haven't used him. He is out there, though. 2nd down and 3. 3:08 to go in the game. Drone back to throw. And he has time. He fires. Pass is incomplete. Off the hands of Brewer over there. Maybe deflected away by Schwarzkopf. That was a first down try at the 47. It'll be 3rd down now. 3:04 to go in the game. Clock stops.
Our line is really doing a nice job in protecting Luke now. He's not been pressured like he was earlier to force those poor passes that resulted in interceptions.
Ohio State today beat Michigan 14-9. Illinois beat Northwestern. Don't have a final on that. Now Anderson, Doherty, and Morris go wide left. Brewer and Witzman wide right. 5 in pattern on 3rd and 3. Drone empty backfield under center. Backs up. Fakes. Slant pass. Wide open. Doherty's got it. 40, 45, 50. Down inside the 45 of Hillsboro to the 41-yard line. A 20-yard pass play. And a first down with 2:58 to go. Over the middle. Blake Witzman. And we're 40 yards away.
Let's give him 23 on that pass, Scott.
Okay.
Luke now with 2:28 on the day.
2:28 on the day.
Under 3 minutes to play. Aces with 40 yards to the big house.
And here is Anderson checking out wide left with two others, two to the right. Empty backfield, Drone back to throw. Has time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. On the run, 35. First down, maybe. On the marker at the 30. Diving over that. Looks like he has it. 2:39, the clock stopped. Drone at the 30. And first down, they mark it. They're going to move the change and start the clock. Are we going to rally 3 times in one quarter? One scored, then the other one to put us ahead. Then Hillsboro went back ahead. All right, Brewer checks out wide right. Anderson and Doherty to the left. Also Morris that way. Witzman to the right. 5 in pattern, empty backfield. And Drone backs up. Swing pass fake. Now guns it long. Now he fires a little pass caught. Oh, what a catch by Brewer. He's upended after the reception. An NFL catch by Brewer. First down to the 17 of Hillsboro. What a catch by Brewer.
Let's give him 14 on the reception.
Holy mackerel. 2:22 to go. A heart-stopping finish here. Aces down by 3. Again, empty backfield for Drone. 5 in pattern. He takes the snap. And a flag down. They whistle the play, Dad. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good. Here's the official.
We have a dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Okay.
Still first down.
Only 5 yards. When you're forced to throw, well, you just run a deeper route. All right, back to the 22 go the Aces. It's 1st and 15. The important thing is the down. And 1st and 15 we have. 2:12 to go in the game. Hillsboro 24, Mount Carmel 21. We've had to go spread offense ever since Buss left the game. 1st and 15, empty backfield, Drone swing pass, and Witzman has it, working for running room to the 15, knocked to the bounce of the 10, inside, he still kept going, first down, inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. What an effort by Witzman. He would not quit. A 16-yard catch and run. One of the greatest plays of the year, and Witzman did it. Stayed in bounds. 1st and goal at the 6. Can you believe it? Blake Witzman, one of the smallest guys in the tri-state on the field, with one of the biggest hearts, makes some of the biggest plays, and it's 1st and goal, 1:45 to go. Aces at the Hillsboro 6. Drone calls. Hands off. Now keeps himself, turns it, spins to around the 4, to around the 4.5, and he's dropped. We can let the clock run, I guess, at this point. We don't want to give Hillsboro any time for a return if we score. This is just playing out like the last game I saw with Hillsboro. But Breeze modern day got down to the 2-yard line and 10 seconds to go and couldn't get in. Now the clock is running. 1:17 to go. 2nd down. Goal for the Aces from the 5. What a finish. Drone sets the club down. Flexbone. Butler in the backfield. Still hasn't set down under center. Now changes the play. 1 minute to go. Drone calls. Hands off. Counter back. Wing back. Touchdown! Ryan Morris. Counter. Left side. Morris puts the Aces ahead with 55 seconds to go. Can you believe it? Touchdown Aces. Drone changed the play, saw it, and handed off to Drone, who counted for the touchdown.
I think he went in untouched, Scott. Great blocking on the left side of the line that time for the Aces. Untouched, 5 yards into the end zone for Morris.
From the right wing back, he took the ball, countered left. Drone changed the play and made that one work. And now Drone tries to tack on the point after this and give us a 4-point lead. It's important. Here's the snap. Ball down. The kick is away, and it is... good. No, good. It just got off to the right. So we only have a 3-point lead. We're down to 55 seconds to go. Aces back on top. 27, 24, back in 30. This is Aces football.
All right.
Oh, my God. 30.
Hope your tail's too high.
What? Thank you.
In Mount Carmel, see State Farm agent Kenny Sachs at 736 North Market Street, 263-3663.
55 seconds to go. Aces lead 27-24. Luke Drone, that's why he's a first-team All-Stater. He changed the play at the line, saw the defense, gave it to Morris, and he went untouched 5 yards for the score to put us ahead for the second time in this quarter. Now the kick.
Kick it deep, too.
Here it comes from Drone. Boots it down the middle. It'll be returnable. Off a hand, picked up at the 15 by Evans to the 20, and cracked down to the 21-yard line. So Hillsboro has 78 yards to go, and only 49 seconds to go are the Aces. How implausible it seemed for a while this afternoon. We'll get a chance to go back to the carpet in Champaign. And for most of the day, it was an unsecured invitation, and it looked hopeless for a while. It may now happen. Here come the Hilltoppers now with a spread look. Trips to the right side, one setback for the sophomore Schwarzkopf. Casarda, one of the receivers. And Schwarzkopf looks, and he's rushed. He's under pressure, throws as he's hit, and it is tipped around, and oh my, almost caught! Caught by the 6'5 receiver, Tyler Lee, with Drone and Doherty. He almost made a one-handed catch at the 50. Wow.
What a great pass that time, too, for a kid who can't throw the ball.
Wow. I saw him throw a 40-yard perfect ball last week.
He was almost brought down in the backfield. We had a hand on him. He was able to get away. And then he threw that thing, 50 yards in the air, 40, at least that was a 45-yard throw. Almost 50.
41 seconds to go. One setback, trips to the right, one receiver to the left for Schwarzkopf. He backs up, they're in on him. And now he has time, fires long down the left side, pass is caught.
No!
Caught him, dropped by Evans. He might have had it. Richmond on the coverage, a perfect pass from Schwarzkopf. Knocked away, incomplete, third down.
Have you ever seen so many big plays from such a little man? What a great job Witzman's doing. Knocked that pass away just at the last instant.
Witzman is the one who danced down the right sidelines to get us to the 5 a moment ago. And then Drone handed to Morris on a change play. We're down to 35 seconds to go. It's third down for Hillsboro. Now they're going to go. Trips to the wide side of the field, the left side. One setback.
Watch the big kid Lee, 6'5".
Here is Schwarzkopf, rolls to his left, has time, fires.
Get it!
Is it going to be picked off? No.
Flag and a flag.
And a flag. We might have had a late hit, or we might have had a hit on the quarterback. We'll wait and see what they call. That was a wobbly pass. It almost was picked off by Nick Winters. Let's see what the call is. Oh, it's on Mount Carmel.
Oh, boy. Automatic first down.
Yep, it's on the Aces.
You know, it must have been Cheeseman. He was the only one back there still, and boy, we didn't need that. We were up to 4th and 10.
Now, if we hit the quarterback late, then how did he get a wobbly pass off? He should have got the pass off.
We have roughing the passer on the defense. 15 yards, automatic first down. Yeah.
Well, how do you get a wobbly pass up? Oh, the ball slipped off his head. Okay, that's what they're going to say. Well, it is muddy out there, too. And so the hit is late. First down, Hillsboro at their own 35. We have 28 seconds to go. Hillsboro the first down and new life. Receivers trips to the right, one to the left, one setback, and under center will go Nate Schwarzkopf. Casarda goes to the right side. Here's the call. Backs up. And he will have time. He throws the ball left side, and it is incomplete. Evans went down. The ball sailed out of bounds. Way downfield at the 35. Brewer on the coverage. Incomplete. Second down. Clock stops. We're down to 22 seconds to go.
Scott, I got so caught up in the game, I forgot to keep stats, but I do know that's 4 straight incompletions now for Schwarzkopf.
What a wild game. The Aces trailed 18-6. Then scored twice in 57 seconds to gain the lead. Then Hubbard caught a 16-yard pass with 3:17 to go to put Hillsboro back on top. Then the Aces rolled down the field. Morris a 5-yard run, and we're in front. 22 seconds to go. Flexbone set. Second down. And there's a dump over the middle. Casarda caught it for a yard.
That'll keep the clock running.
That'll keep the clock running, and it is. 13 seconds to go. And wait a minute. Now the officials stopped the clock with 14. And it's a timeout by Hillsboro.
No gain.
So that was
no gain.
Yep. Third down. 14 seconds to go. Let's keep it here. 3rd down and 9. Aces 27, Hillsboro 24. The winner faces Addison Driscoll next Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. in the state championship game. And we don't know if we'll have Tyler Buss then. We'll get some commentary from Darren Peach after the game. We'll find out. Of course, we're not there yet. Oh, no.
Boy,
I wouldn't dare be too presumptuous the way this game's gone.
Anything can happen these last 14 seconds. You got to figure 2 at the most 3 plays left in this ball game. And it's 3rd down, so they've got to get 10 yards on these next 2 plays.
And they have 66 yards they have to go. 3rd down and 10.
We've got Doherty and Drone playing deep cover.
14 seconds to go. Flex bone set, only one wide out.
There's a guy way wide.
Oh, way over on the left side.
Wide.
Do we see him? I hope we do.
Yeah, we do.
Shortstop
Yeah, we do.
looks. He wants to swing it outside for Casarda. Will he get out of bounds to the 40,
Keep him
45?
in bounds. Keep him in bounds.
And he goes out of bounds
5 seconds.
at the 47.
4 seconds.
1st down. Clock down to 4 seconds
We're
to
down
go.
to the last play of the game.
It is a 1st down, 13 yards, and it'll be a Hail Mary now for the Toppers. At the 48-yard line, they're 52 yards away. 1 play left. If the Aces can just hang on and escape with a win, we go to Champaign. Here it comes. Hillsboro will have 1 setback. No, an empty backfield. Everybody goes to the left side.
How about a sack?
They've got 4. 1 setback they keep for coverage. And here is shortstop. Fires it long. A pop-up pass. That's the game. We win. The pass is dropped by Casarda. Mount Carmel has won the game. Time expires. The Aces go to the state championship in an unbelievable thriller. Mount Carmel rallies twice in the 4th quarter to beat Hillsboro 27-24. Aces go to the finals. The fans flood down the stairs. They stream onto the field. The fans come out from the end zones to stream onto the field. What an emotional moment. A thrilling finish. Aces were down by 12 with 6 minutes to go. And they ended up winning the game, rallying twice to do so. An unbelievable game. Aces are 13-0 for only the 2nd time in school history. And they'll play for the state championship next Friday at 4 o'clock. It'll be a rematch. Addison Driscoll and Mount Carmel. What a finish here. Aces win it. 27-24. And Dan Schoner, I'm going to leave you in charge. I'm going to go down and get some interviews, and we'll be right back in 2 minutes. This is Aces football.
A new age is dawning, where everyone is free to set their own course, to travel their own path. And when the course is blocked or the path uncertain, there's a friend nearby who can help clear the way. With the insurance plan we didn't think we could find, the mortgage we didn't think we could get, the investments we know we need to make. Solution, Union Planters.
Our fullback went down in the 1st quarter, and so we had to go shotgun the rest of the game. We didn't have a running game, and I mean, I threw a couple picks there and late. Not everyone thought it was over, but we figured out what was working, and we just persevered through it and won.
I mean, it was hard for your offense to get going. You guys didn't really get going until the last quarter.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we figured out our passing routes that were opening up, and our running game wasn't working, so I don't know. We just won. Sorry.
How happy are you to be going back?
It's a madhouse down here. Darren Peach is with us. Have you ever, Coach?
Hey, well, as Coach Colvin said, we had a great game at Mount Zion last year. It was crazy. But I think now the greatest comeback game in the world has got to be this game right here in the semifinals here at home.
18-6. You're forced to the spread, I guess, because of the loss of Tyler Bust, but won an effort by Luke Drone.
Yeah, you know, Luke wasn't having such a good game in the first half. And, you know, the kids, with Luke Drone, you know, you got to keep believing in him. Kids believe in him. And he let us down the field when it counted, and we scored and won the game.
Right, he changed the play on the touchdown to Morris, right?
Yes, he did. He audible the play. You know, that's something a lot of people don't understand right there. They were taking away the outside veer. He ran the play before. He audibles into a great run play. You know, everybody knows what he does, pass the ball, run the ball. But the guy audibles into a touchdown-winning play right there at the end.
You know, it's almost, I know you wanted a rematch with Addison. By the way, they did win. But you know what? I'm not even sure we're even focusing on that at this point. This is too good of a win.
No, it doesn't matter who we're playing. We're just glad that we're playing in it. And we're going up to Champaign again.
Tell us about Bus and Summers, those injuries.
Summers hurt his hand. Bus, he's probably iffy for next week. There's a chance he'll play. You know, something's wrong with his shoulder. I don't know what.
And what about Michael Brewer? Injured twice, out of the game twice, back in, and still found a way to catch the ball.
Oh, he just overcome some cramps.
There you go.
No, he did a great job. No, Michael, like Luke, Michael was a money player. In the second half, when we need the big catches, he came up with them.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks very much.
Unbelievable win today. Racist Coach Darren Beach, 27-24. Is Drone around here somewhere? Can we still get Luke?
We kept putting him.
I don't know where Luke is. Let's see if we can find Luke. We'd like to stay on here. And there's Luke.
No, they stepped up. We had
I don't even know where I'm at. You're just catching everything.
Tell us about the last one. You changed the play to Morris, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had an option called to the right, and they overloaded it, and me and Hanley saw it, so I go blue. I said blue, which is our audible call, to counter to Morris, fake right, go left, and it was wide open, just like we thought it'd be.
Well, keep in mind now, they're listening on the internet today, so make sure you change it from blue next week anyway, but in case they hear this interview.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They know.
But, hey, you know what? We're just glad to get back at this point, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, after I threw those two picks there at the end, I thought, my head was down, but I had a couple teammates pull me back together. Wide receiver Michael Brewer for one, and we just went down the field and won it.
Well, how about Michael Brewer? Injured twice, out of the game twice. He still found a way to keep playing.
He's got some heart. He was talking about having heart all game long. I mean, if he just had it, he had enough of it.
Luke, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
That's quarterback Luke Drone after his team's 27-24 win. Is he talking about Brewer? Yeah, right there it was, yeah.